ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this evening with only minutes, literally minutes left of Christmas 2021, at least in the East Coast time zone where I am. Christmas Day is drawing to an end, and I hope, regardless what you celebrate, what your faith, what your creed, what your walk of life, that you had a good day. I had a good day. My Christmas isn't quite over, though. I do have another one to do with family members that couldn't make it this weekend on the 28th. Just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. Folks, how you doing? I wasn't expecting to do this. I saw that Von Helton actually did a Christmas Yule Pagan super fucking special Christmas cast this morning. So I thought, what the hell? Like I said, most of us spend this day with our friends and family, and if you're alone, you find something to do. I guess Von Helton, though, and the Sow Belly Trio, J-Dubs. No, I don't give him a pass because he's quote-unquote Jewish. This guy supposedly just got married the other day, and he's been spending all his mornings and evenings streaming with Von. But anyways, we're going to skip through the plane building stuff. There might be gold in there and some nuggets. I don't know. I haven't really went through it. I'm just going to jump up just before J-Dubs and Solar join the Cry Fest. I only watched a few minutes of it, and I was like, you know what? We're going to do it together. Let's do a live watch. Let's have a sippy sip. Let's usher out Christmas by watching how Von Helton spent his Christmas day. His cool Yule. Folks, I would have done this earlier, but as some of you may know, there was a peen incident going down over at Music Biz Marty's with Cyrax. Peen and at bare ass. He did a double emo. And don't you worry, in case that gets flagged down, I screen capped all of it. Over a half hour of it. So I'm going to edit that down, put it out there. So anybody that missed it, in case it goes down, it'll be up. Definitely a year ender, folks. You know, see what I did there? Also, I'd like you all to know this is a folks positive chat space. You are able to chat and use the word folks in all its alternate spellings, because that's how we roll here, folks. But thank you for joining me. Please thumbs up the video, all that good stuff. We're just going to sit back, enjoy this. Like I said, I just backed it up a little bit before J-Dubs and Solar join for a big cry fest. So, folks, without any further ado, let me unmute this channel. Let's get into it.
There's nothing else to me. This one can be beat. I like the enchilada and the teriyaki too. I even like the chicken if the slice is not too blue. Hey, there's John.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How's your
I
Christmas going? How's your
bored
Yule
out of my
going?
mind and decided I'd cut foam, so I'm cutting foam.
How's your Yule going? How's your pagan day?
Hey, man, it's going, dude. Yule is pretty much an open thing. You can do whatever you want on Yule. There's no real constraints to it. So I mean, you know, but I'm cutting foam.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're cutting foam this morning. As you can see, we're to cut out a bunch of stuff. Been cutting this morning like a crazy madman, boy. Okay, been doing it. Too. Someone's knocking at the door. Whoa! Ah! Look, come back here. Oh, God. There we go. That's good. I'll save it. I'm okay. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing a bell. Do me a favor. Open the door. Let him in. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm cooking me some food, and I made me some coffee. So, I'm getting her on there, John. I'm
All
getting
right.
on like Donkey Kong, buddy.
That sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Getting on like Donkey Kong. That sounds good.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Indeed. What's the date on these bad boys? Hey, good till 2022. All right.
What do you got? A can of what?
Sliced pieces.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah. Sliced peaches.
That's tasty.
Yeah, man. They're light, though. Does that mean they're diet?
Yes. I
Oh,
mean,
light, extra light syrup. Whatever the hell that.
no sugar in the
Non-GMO.
syrup.
Oh, check this out, John. Check this out. Non-GMO, non-BPA. Isn't that cool?
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Non-GMO, man. All right. In other words, this is the real deal, boys and girls. Wow. I can't believe it says it right on the can, too. Non-GMO. See if I can zoom in and
Yeah,
no, I
that
guess
looks good stuff. That is good stuff, man. I love sliced peaches.
non-GMO, man. What about that? What about that says that, buddy? I can't believe it. That's amazing. That is amazing now. Non-GMO pizza. Golly. That's awesome. Yeah, boy. You like to drink the juice out of the can, John?
I do like the juice that it comes with. I do.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I mean, I don't drink it from the can, but I like it.
I like it like that. 1, 2, 3. I like it like that.
Von Helton is positively glowing. I mean, it's one thing to criticize him not for, being in enough grief for his mom or whatever like that. But I mean, this is Christmas Day right after his mom died. You know goddamn well this food was taken right from her pantry. Don't kid yourself. Von Helton does not have any kind of fruit in the house, let alone canned fruit. Definitely not fresh fruit. But canned fruit? No. He's literally eating out of his fucking dead mother's cupboard right now. Christmas Day, he's positively glowing, folks. He's loving it.
Now, dog, if I gave you a peach, you wouldn't even eat it, I don't think. It's just peaches, honey. I don't think you'd eat it. Hell, it's probably going to kill you. I swear to God, every time I go on the internet and look up food for a dog, it's going to kill them just any second. Yeah, they're going to die.
Yeah, they say that about a lot of foods that it's going to hurt the dog. Yeah.
Say again, I didn't hear you. Everything's pinging. What's going on?
Yeah. Solar's saying hello to me. That's all.
What time to get his ass in here?
Get his ass in here. Yeah. Merry New Year. Merry Christmas, New Year's. He said. Merry Christmas,
Yep.
New Year.
Tell him to get in here. Tell him to get in here. I know he's off because he said he was.
Yeah. I'm off too because of Christmas myself.
All right, let me get my coffee. I'll come in there for a minute. I need to let my back sit on that lumbar chair. Mm-hmm.
Did you? I'm subscribed to William's channel, and I saw William put out a video of. I don't know if you watched the video. The fucking one of our haters, Underhaven, turns out he's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, well, yeah. And what did the gods tell me in my sleep?
Yeah.
They said that one of your haters will be exposed as a pedophile. Isn't that what I just said the other day? In fact, I've said it a couple days.
I know this doesn't really need to be said, but I'm going to say it anyways. Total disclaimer. I cannot confirm or deny and be highly suspect of any evidence coming from J-Dubs and fucking Von Helton about anybody. But I digress.
A lot of them are pedophiles. Most
Well,
of
a
our
lot of them
haters
are, yeah, but not many of them are getting exposed, and this one apparently has gotten exposed. So I was right. Well, the gods were right. I was, I ain't shit. The gods told me. They said, one of your haters going to be exposed as a pedophile, and by God, it sure was.
Yeah, it was good little. That was a nice little Christmas
That was a
present.
nice little Christmas present, wasn't it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was. Absolutely. Where you at, Dan? Yeah, Solar Dan. Well, you called him Dan, so. Hey, get in here.
Well, as long as you don't say his last name, I guess.
Yeah, as long as you don't say the last name. We can say Dan the man. We'll
Dan
be
the
all right.
man. Yeah, Dan the man.
Dan the man. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
I want to see some of these haters start fucking going though. That's what I really want for New Year's and Christmas is.
I am dying to know which one of these motherfuckers tried to put Lyme disease on me, and the gods put it back on them threefold. I can't wait. I can't wait to find out. I can't wait to find out which one of these motherfuckers.
Someone has a Lyme disease.
Yeah, the gods told me in my sleep. They said somebody tried to put a curse on you for Lyme disease. Lyme disease is got by a tick. A tick bites you, and then you get Lyme disease. And the gods told me.
What's going on, Solar?
What's up, Solar?
Hey, Merry New Year, guys.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Merry New Year, Merry Yule, Happy Yule.
Yeah, happy
Someone put a
Hanukkah.
curse
Happy
on you
Hanukkah. Hanukkah
Somebody
goes
put a
on for
curse
like
on you
several
for
days.
Lyme disease, Vaughn? What the
Yeah,
heck?
there was the gods told me in my sleep. They said one of my haters tried to put a curse on me for Lyme disease, that I get bit by a tick and catch Lyme disease and die. And the gods are like, yeah, we're not going to play that. And so they're going to put it back on them threefold, they said. They're going to put it right back on them. So, oops.
Maybe it was that fat
Guys-
fuck LF, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
You know, guys being hated, I guess there's something honorable about it. I don't know. I don't understand hating people. First of all, I don't hate.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I'm not that bad of a guy. I mean, what do? I just hang out here on the internet and I talk about politics.
I try not to. The only people I hate are people that are mean and nasty. But I don't even hate them. I actually feel sorry for them. I don't know.
I don't feel sorry for shit.
I
They
do
sleep-
feel sorry
they-
for them because they
I
sit in
don't
their
feel
mother's
sorry for
basement
them
all
at all.
day with their
They-
computer and they do
Well,
nothing.
Vaughn, you have different types of haters. Yeah, I would hate the people that hate you, but I'm talking about like just your average human being. I can't.
Well, your average troll isn't going to try to destroy your fucking life either, right?
That's true. You've had a lot of crazy stuff happen. People calling CPS and stuff is just
Right, call and see. Well, like I said, and I told these birds too. I said the last thing you ever do is call the government for anything, because once the government gets their claws in you, they won't let go. You have to sue. You have to sue to get out, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to end up suing in order to get out, man. And
the government wants to own and run you now. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'd open my window.
George Washington warned us years ago. He said, government is a monster with an insatiable appetite. It will take and take and take until you have nothing left. So George Washington warned us about that shit 258 years ago or whatever the fuck it is. And, and we didn't listen. We didn't fucking listen. You got to listen. When these founding fathers tell you something, you got to fucking listen. George Washington also said that political parties would be the ruin of our nation. Well, wow, look at what's happening in the news today,
Yeah.
So, I mean, the founders warned us about literally everything we're going through today, and we did not listen, man. We did not listen. Thomas Jefferson said, I fear a centralized banking system more than I do a standing army. And what do we have today? Oh, the Federal Reserve and the IRS. Bada bing, Ben Franklin said, those things that are done in the dark of night behind closed doors is tyranny. Those things are done open to the public and in the light of day are liberty. Did we listen? No, we did not. You got all these damn secret societies out there in this country. Those all need to be found, rounded up, rooted out, and thrown in prison. Ben Franklin warned us about that shit. We didn't fucking listen. I get it all the time. Oh, the founding fathers were Freemasons. Yeah, but it wasn't a secret society back then. It wasn't a secret society back then, and they weren't evil back then. In fact, George Washington said in a personal letter, he said, I thank God that the Bavarian Illuminati has not yet infiltrated American Freemasonry. Okay, so American Freemasonry at the time of the founding fathers was not a secret society. It did not have a bunch of crazy shit going on. It was totally out in the open and above board, and it was just like any other group or function. And it got, obviously, when the founders died and the Illuminati came over here and infiltrated it, they corrupted it, they perverted it, they made it into something it was not supposed to be. Just like evil always does. Evil always perverts and manipulates and controls.
Is my
And,
sound okay?
Yeah, your sound's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, there we go. I see it's working now. There's a Dell has this real neat sound program that I found that came with the computer.
Right.
Man, clears the sound up on everything. I mean, it's
I
really,
need G-Man.
Speaking of
Someone
sounds,
get
I hear
hold
the
of
I hear
G-Man
the sound
now.
of
it's
the
really.
Todd Malico 8 donated $5 through Super Chat. Solar Marshall isn't trolling, he's just a chameleon. Changes his colors to fit his surroundings.
There's definitely truth to that, Todd. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Really got everything sounding killer on my end. I've got some killer ass speakers, man. Oh, here's the EQ. Go ahead and say something once, John.
Yeah, you're sounding fine, man. Don't worry about that.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. How's that?
Yeah, oh, there we go. That's funny. There's one option called midnight. It kind of turns it down.
Larry Farr sucks. Secular opinion. Small smelly sack. How's
When I
that?
hit the midnight button, it cuts everything back by, I'd say 70%, maybe. Wow, that's a nice button to have.
Hey, Solar, non-GMO peaches, dude.
Yeah, I know. I saw you say that. I didn't think that would even be a thing.
I didn't think that would exist either, did you?
No, not.
So just so we're clear, instead of spending the day with his new wife, J-Dubs chooses to come online, hang out with Von Helton, and again, talk about explicit sexual acts involving myself. I find that very odd.
Well, that's the new thing now, is that everything is non-GMO. They put that shit on everything now, non-GMO this.
And the GMO is a genetically modified organism, right? Or am I wrong there?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, everything was altered in a lab.
Yes, GMO stands for genetically modified object.
Genetically modified tomatoes, Vaughn, are the number one cause for swelling in the legs. I didn't know if you know that or not. You can look that up. That's why tomatoes nowadays, when you go in the grocery store in the middle of winter, are 4 times the size they were 10 years ago or 15, 20 years ago. They're huge because they've learned how to get them to absorb water, and they charge you for that water. Make a lot of money off water, I guess, guys. I bought up a ton of groceries yesterday, man.
They're not
You buy a
real
chicken,
substances.
when you look at
They're
the
filler and water
chicken,
and
Purdue chickens
all
that they
kinds of
have for
shit,
sale at the grocery store, that big fucking chickens, man, that's all fucking water weight. That's not fucking meat.
Yeah, the Wonder Roasts. I make my own. That way they're not like that. I do it in the oven. That way it's not. If you broast them or whatever that is, where you put them in oil, they I don't make it yourself. I just rub a bunch of salt and pepper on them and oil and put them in the oven for an hour at 425. And man, do they come out nice. Make 2 of them at a time, one for me and one for the dog. Look at Midnight, man. That's one spoiled dog. Them other dogs must hate him, Vaughn.
What?
The other dogs must hate Midnight. He gets everything.
It's a she, and yes. See, yes, being inside does have its privileges. That's true.
She gets to live inside. She gets to do it all.
Yep. She gets some privileges. That's true.
Vaughn, will you see the kids at all today, or on the computer?
I talked to them via Skype last night.
Okay.
And I informed them that their memo had died, and so obviously that went south real quick. And so I was going to try and
Merry Christmas, kids.
I got half of the meat with them done, so I'll try to do the other half this evening or something.
How are you doing, Vaughn? Are you holding up? You seem okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've had psychological training with the military and with the government, so I'm holding up just fine.
Well, it's not only that. There's people out there that don't seem to understand. When a parent is really old, you prepare for a long time for
Not
them.
only that, but I've been through a lot of shit too.
Sooner or later that parent is going to go, and you start preparing mentally for it a long time in advance.
Of course.
I mean, you just know they're not going to live to be 120. I mean, let's face it. But
I don't know. There's some people got damn close, but yeah.
My God, there is somebody that's 116 right now. I saw this on Good Morning America, or one of them it was, about 2-3 months ago. Let me look. 116 or 119 or something. Oldest American.
Well,
the oldest person in the world.
Yep.
Oldest American.
Man, I would never want to be that old. I mean, that is just absolutely 122 years old.
Wow.
Someone lived to be in 1997. Okay, someone in 2013 lived to be 116 in 54 days. Someone right now there's a person that's 122 years old right now.
Hey.
Imagine that, guys.
Isn't that great?
120. They were born in 1800 and holy crap.
They got to see a lot of history, man.
1999.
They got to see a lot of history, man.
122 years old.
Welcome back, John.
Welcome. Yeah. So how
John,
old did
can
they
you
live
imagine
to
how
before?
far your balls would hang down if you were 100?
Holy shit. Yeah.
That would suck, wouldn't it?
Well, Mega Millions has now crested the 200 million mark because nobody hit it last night, especially me. Damn it.
Oh, which one is it on? Is
Mega
it
Millions. Nobody hit it. Nobody hit the Mega Millions.
The Powerball or you said Mega Millions?
Mega Millions. Nobody hit the Mega Millions.
Okay, I'll have to
Nobody
play that
hit it.
What's Powerball up to, man?
Powerball. Well, hang on a minute. Let me do
the
this.
most I've ever won is like $20 from one of those.
Yeah.
When I had like 3 numbers.
Right.
I had
because it's $3.
Won 100,000 at one time.
It's $3 a line now, man. So I mean, it's a little on the expensive side.
My parents won 100,000 a long time ago.
I won $80 off a scratch off one time. Man, that was great. That was awesome.
I know they spent way more than 100,000 on fucking tickets.
Probably did.
My parents used to get a stack of tickets that were so thick you wouldn't believe it, man.
Oh, I bet. I don't doubt it a bit. But yeah,
hundreds of dollars a week.
Things done. All right.
And Bon, they play the same numbers. They used to back when you filled your own numbers out. I don't know about you. I just go get the computer picks.
Right. Yeah, the quick pick. Well, see, that's why I do the quick pick. I do the quick pick. That way they can't come back on me and try to claim I cheated or some shit like that. I
Well,
say, hey, man.
The only people I've ever seen win are the people that do the quick pick. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody pick their own numbers
and win. Yeah, the Powerball is 400 million, and it's going in tonight. It's going in tonight.
400 million. I got to play that. My local store will have. I wonder if they'll have tickets today. They should.
Oh, they might have tickets today at 400 million. Yeah, they might have the tickets today.
Holy crap, dude! 400 million.
I could really make some real change then.
$400 million. Can you buy tickets on? No, you can't buy tickets online. Duh. You have to go to the store. You should be able to
You can do the app on your phone.
You can do the app.
Oh, that's right.
I do the app on the phone.
How does that work? You use your phone and
you just download the app on your phone and you just make an account. You put your email in and you just say who you are. That's it. Boom.
Okay.
It's easy.
I'd rather go to the store and get them, I guess. I don't know. I'm at the store every damn day anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but there's a store close by my house, and I'm certainly there every day. You guys.
Now the Mega Millions has crested the 200 mark. Things might change. Never know. We'll see.
Man, dude, if you hit that,
If I hit 400 million, I'm running for president of the United States. Fuck this dumb shit. Now that Trump has went and sided with the goddamn death jab, that means there's absolutely nobody representing me, nowhere. And so I'm running for president. If I hit 400 million, I'm running for president. Yeah, fuck yeah, I am. I don't give a damn about the trolls and haters. They can go fuck themselves, because as president, I'll send the Secret Service after their fucking ass.
All right, so, I mean, if he starts going on too much about you know what, I'm going to skip ahead. But I did watch, it was interesting, Von Helton has been disillusioned because Donald Trump got double vaxxed in the booster. So Von Helton has now decided to run for president.
Watch and see if I don't. Because you can't threaten the president of the United States, folks. You go to jail for that shit.
Vaughn, if you had all that money, though, why would you even want to bother? Why would you even want to bother?
Hello, I'm sworn to protect this country. Hello.
Okay.
Wipe them all out, Vaughn. Fucking take them all.
Mm-hmm.
No holds bars, no prisoners. Just
That's right.
fucking.
Well, like I said, man, Trump coming out that interview with Candace Owens. Yeah, man, I'm fully in favor of the death job. And I got me a booster, too. yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. 2 million people dead from these damn death jabs.
All right, I got to skip ahead a little bit. I know he's probably rants for a while about it, but I just... false information, folks. I don't want to be...
Man, don't do anything stupid. He was the one person I said to the other day, I'm like, hey, man, guess? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, not at least for now. Seemed very down the dumps. He's been there a long freaking time, man. So he was not getting that jab no matter what.
Nope. Yeah, Sarah Palin came out. Yeah, she put out a public announcement the other day.
All right.
That's correct. He did. He took the hydroxychloroquine.
Oh, no.
And that's why.
Rosalie's in there now.
I just got to sit here and wait it out.
Why doesn't it like
Put on your thumbs, I guess. Yeah.
It's saying it's not valid. Well,
Then
if
it's not valid.
yeah. Well, if it's
God,
not,
that's weird.
no, if it's not valid, then why did you send me a message via email?
Well, exactly.
Right,
So,
exactly.
so in the meantime, I'm going to get yelled at, and I'm going to, they're going to harm down me. Probably someone will show up at the door.
Yeah, probably. They'll probably show up at your door.
And I'm okay with that because it's like, look, your stupid ass program doesn't work worth a fuck. You know?
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I've
Well,
been trying to do it, but you know what? I can't get past your stupid second question because it keeps saying my email address is invalid.
They probably spent like $20 million on that program from a government agency that is incompetent. You know what I mean? It's government waste. It's really what it is.
That program probably cost the American taxpayer $1 million or more.
Remember the Obama website that cost like $50 million?
$50 million for the Obama website. Yeah. Can you imagine what the Great Reset website costs, guys?
And it never worked. And the website never worked.
No, it never worked right. No. The only thing that was good about that website is I was able to get that fake ass birth certificate off of it and put it through Paint Shop Pro and find out it was fake as a $3 bill. That's the only thing that came out good about that damn
You're
website.
funny, man. Yeah.
No, it's true. I downloaded it off their website. I put it in Paint Shop Pro, and as soon as I put it in Paint Shop Pro,
Paint Shop.
It has
layer. There was like 10 layers on that motherfucker. I'm like, holy shit. It's fake, man. It's fake as a $3 bill, man.
So Rosalie, what type? So okay, you got the text message on your phone, but what does it want you to do? Register your email, and it doesn't let you register.
Yeah, well, they want me to fill out a survey of some sort, so I can get my stupid paper.
Like, what are they at? Like a survey? Like
It's kind of sort of like it's a questionnaire kind of thing.
Survey.
So why can't you do that on the email instead of your phone?
It doesn't matter one way or another.
No.
Both of them, it still doesn't like my email address. Period.
One way or another, we're gonna
Gonna
find
get you.
God damn.
We're gonna get you. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's their program. It's
Yeah.
their site.
Right.
Regardless if it's on my phone or on my computer, it
Mhm.
does not like my email address. Even though
Yeah.
I'm getting crap from them in my email,
Mhm.
I'm still going to have the same results.
Mm.
And
See,
I
I didn't
have
know. I
still
I thought
had
it was just the
the same
phone. I
results.
was I
No,
was
it's
gonna
not
say
the
do it on the
phone.
laptop,
Phone's
but
brand new. Phone's brand new.
yeah, it's the government. I mean, it's shit program. I mean, it's junk probably. You know.
Well, they're okay. Let's put it this way: they're probably running IE, and IE is no longer available to anybody.
Oh God,
That
can you
could be.
imagine?
Yeah, that
Can
could
you
Well,
be. 'Cause-
imagine running fucking Windows
Internet
Internet
Explorer.
Explorer? Oh my
Yeah, and
Right.
God.
everybody else is in Google Chrome. Yeah.
Yep. Google Chrome. Well, they don't even have IE no more. They got a new one called Microsoft Edge. So
Yeah, no. Well,
yeah, IE
Well,
is
I
dead.
like Firefox. I think
I do
Firefox.
too. I run Firefox. I've run Netscape since it came out.
Oh, you like Netscape? Oh
Well,
wow.
that's what Firefox is Netscape.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant you run the. Okay, you run Firefox though.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Firefox is the Netscape.
but you
Yeah.
don't run the Netscape version of Firefox. Is what I'm at. What I'm saying.
Am I speaking English?
I don't know.
I
They
check one two
still no. I don't know if you realize this, but they still make Netscape. They still make a Netscape browser.
because that's what Firefox is. It is Netscape.
None of mine. I guess they make Firefox and they make Netscape. They make
I
both.
know. I got you. I know what you're saying.
Yes.
All
And
right.
yes, no, when Netscape first came out in the 90s, boom, I was on it because it was harder to put a virus on a computer that had Netscape. And so
Yeah.
the progression. Hi, we're Firefox now. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, so
Right.
we're Firefox. Okay, I'm running Firefox nightly.
I
So
like what's that? There's another one that I like. Edgerminium. I think that's what it's called. It's a German
mm,
Germans how they make good stuff. Um,
yeah,
they make great cars.
I don't think so.
Great camps. But a little joke there. No one laughed, huh?
I heard
Okay.
it.
What?
I heard it. I was just busy reading.
Wasn't funny. But so anyway,
Great
what were we-
fires. Yeah, I got it.
yeah. So anyway, what are we talking about? What's the next
I don't know.
topic?
I was just
Moving right
reading this
along.
here. It says, I will continue to stand for freedom, individual health decisions, and doctor patient relationships. I will continue to stand against tyranny and the dangerous collusion of big media, big pharma, and big tech. I'm not easy to censor. It ain't going to happen. And this was from Jedediah Bila on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things I've seen so far, it makes a lot of sense. It's like, why is it when they come out with a new COVID variety, nobody gets the old one?
Right. Exactly.
I found that
Right.
interesting.
Oh my God,
There's
these
a
people are
picture.
idiots. Let's go ahead.
Pretty bad, but
Yeah, this
he's not,
person-
he's he believes in what he believes, and that's good.
and that's good. Well, this person named MH says we need more Russian collusion.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, in that regard, yes. In that regard, we definitely do. Yeah, I mean, see all this transgenderism and stuff like that. That used to all be considered a mental disease back in 1970. Did you know that?
Yes.
It's true. Look it up.
Oh, yeah,
It's true.
sure.
Look it up. It used to all be a mental disorder, and then
Still
somewhere
is.
along. Well, it still is technically, but I mean, they've got it now to where that it's,
Well,
it's
now it's
alternate
trendy,
lifestyle.
liberal, and it's hip.
It's an alternate
and
lifestyle.
if you're not a transgender yourself, that means you must be evil, white.
You're an evil,
Yeah.
you're an evil piece of shit. Yeah, exactly.
Has it been
Yeah,
that
but
long?
I'm glad to see the Putin actually come out in favor of actual humanism, as opposed to transhumanism and all this other I mean, now they're talking. You remember years ago when I was talking about that gene splicing shit, and how I saw it on Batman Beyond, a cartoon years and years ago. Well, now there's serious talk about that shit. There's serious talk about gene splicing and gender splicing and all kinds of, mixing humans and animals together. And I'm like, oh my God, and I was talking about that shit years ago, if you'll recall. Well, it ain't
It's
no,
one thing to be
fooling
able
now.
to do it. Is it morally correct to do
Of
so?
course not. No fucking way is that
Thank
moral
you.
or ethical. No fucking way.
Thank you.
But you know what?
Lusty's got a poll going. Who is the dumbest of them all, folks?
They're going to do it anyway, Rosalie. They're
That's
going
what
to.
I just said.
Yeah. I missed that part. But yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Fuck yeah, they're gonna do it.
Well, they do what these people always do what they want to do.
What is that old saying? Idle hands are what, class? The devil's workshop. Okay, and it's true. It's true. You got all these scientists. They're bored out of their fucking tree, and so what do? They come up with these mad scientist shit. Let's cross an animal with a human. Let's come up with these deadly bugs that'll go out there and just infect thousands and maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. Now millions of people, sadly. And idle hands is the devil's workshop, man. And it's
Okay,
really
guys,
quite
I
true.
gotta go. The granddaughter's up, so you guys have a good afternoon.
Have a
Okay,
good night
Rosalie,
and
thanks
good
for popping
afternoon.
in,
Merry
dear. I
Christmas,
appreciate it.
Happy
All right.
Happy
Hanukkah.
holidays, whatever
Happy
holidays it may
See you
be
later.
for you. I know she's a Noahide, so I think their stuff is a bit different than mine. So I don't really know what to.
Yeah, I think her family's Christian though, so.
Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know. I didn't know, so I just said, "Well, happy holidays." I know everybody don't like that term, "happy holidays," but when you really
Yeah,
don't know,
at work,
you know.
when people cash out, they say Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm a Jew, but I still say Merry Christmas. I don't
Well,
care.
yeah, because most of them probably don't even know you're a Jew. They probably
Right. So I just say, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, have a good New Year's, and that's it.
Yeah.
I move on my day.
Certainly. But yeah, what about that, man? Putin puts his foot down.
Gene splicing, huh?
Yeah, gene splicing, man. Crazy shit, Going to cross animals and humans, just like they did back in ancient times. Where do you think the Minotaur came from? Hello?
Is there a way, Vaughn, you think, a way to gene splice secular opinion into making him a human being?
No, that's impossible. That can't be done.
You can't make
medical
him
science cannot do that. Right? Sorry, I'm sorry.
What about Larry Frost? Can we gene splice him into making him look like he's a human being?
No, I don't know that. I don't know that one.
I mean,
either.
he looks like a big fat hairy blob on the fucking camera the other day when I saw him.
I don't know.
All the fucking nasty. He looks like a nasty pus bubble.
I have no idea, dude. No idea. All I know is that whatever the gods have in mind is what they have in mind, and I'm letting the gods handle it. They told me to stay out of it, so I'm staying out of it.
We're gonna have to double it up. We might have to jump in.
Well, when the gods say go, then it'll be go time. But
all right,
they ain't said nothing to me yet. I gotta stay out of it.
The gods go. How do we get the gods to get off? Well, I don't mean to be disrespectful, Vaughn, but what is there something I could do for the gods?
Here's
metaphorically speaking, get off their ass and start doing something.
Okay, well, here's what they did say.
Okay.
They did say that if, okay, now keyword there, if my children were to die, that the rivers would run red with blood. They told me that.
Okay.
Now that doesn't mean it's going to happen. That just means if it happens. If anybody has any design.
Well, they're in the COVID hotspot of Kentucky, no?
They are literally in the COVID hotspot of Kentucky. That's right. 104,000 cases of COVID are literally all around them. And they're going to public schools over there too, by the way. And if they've been given the jab without my permission or approval and me their medical power of attorney, somebody's going to prison. Because I'm going to insist on it. Okay, I'm just going to insist on that. Because the jab is killing children too. That's in the news. I showed you those news articles from those two nurses.
All right,
where they were talking back and forth. Like I said, I went and I got all them, they got that turkey dinner now, that turkey TV dinner. It's got it's got turkey, it's got gravy, it's got stuffing, it's got croutons, and it's got some mashed taters. Well, shit, there's the whole damn Christmas dinner right there. All you need is a little
good
tiny.
Enough to me. Throw in the microwave, right? That meals are good too.
Throw in the microwave for 6 minutes.
Because of those meals. Those meals are fine. You can also throw them in the oven. They come out good in the oven too. 20 minutes at 400 degrees.
Yeah, man. That's right. 400 degrees. Yep.
Throw them in the oven. They come out just fine.
Yeah, it just sucks. I'm not used to see like the second year. I thought it was the first year without my significant other. It's the second because last year we got into a massive fight in November and I'd forgotten about that
Yeah.
and didn't recover from it.
Yeah, yeah. We was talking about food, and here comes midnight, man, on cue. But yeah, man. You know, I mean, all you need is a little, you know, that little can of that red shit. I had it on the tip of my tongue, and now I've totally lost it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Cranberry.
Red stuff.
Cranberry.
Cranberry sauce. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you need is you buy that turkey dinner, that's Stouffer's turkey dinner. You buy one of them little tiny cans of cranberry juice or sauce, excuse me, and you're good. You got that's the whole thing right there. All in one nice
it's
neat
gonna
little
hit 61 degrees today here, man. I'm
Dude,
good
it's
anyway. I'm getting
61,
on
right?
my bike, buddy.
It is
It's gonna
61
rain a
degrees
little
right
bit.
now.
It's gonna rain a little bit, but not enough to deter me, bud.
It's
I'll
gonna
be on my bike.
be.
It's not gonna get cold. Well, it does get
It's
cold
gonna get.
around.
I've got 6
5
days of
o'clock.
six. I got 6 days of 60-degree weather, man. 6 days.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep.
I'm riding today. I did not know that till now, brother.
69 degrees today. Almost 70. Just like 1 degree of being 70, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna be
I am really freaking stoked about that.
I am
bro.
gonna be a painting motherfucker, buddy. I'm gonna be painting like a. I'm gonna be painting like a sumbitch. Yeah, man. I sure am. I'm gonna be painting like a madman. Yes, buddy. Because it's with with it 70 degrees. See, I can paint. Anything above 65, I can go out there and paint. So
That's awesome, Bon.
yeah, and I got a lot of paint too because I got all them fuselages to paint. I got the bottom halves.
Oh, we got quite a lot of haters watching us. 46 people are watching us. Quite a lot of haters.
Well, now they're not all haters.
Wow.
I put the word out. I put the word out to other places.
Oh, okay.
There's a few decent people watching us. Yeah, there is.
All right,
the word
if you
out.
say so.
So there's a few. There's a few of them out there.
Well, we got a couple of lovers. Secular Opinion's mom, she's a lover.
As a lover, not a fighter.
God
damn
internet! I mean, she puts her lips around
Stone
my
Cold
love
Steve
stick, so
Austin
she's
has
pretty.
just donated $2 through Super Chat. I've got one more match in me, Von versus me.
Let's set it up. Pay-per-view.
Good. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, haters.
Yeah.
Speaking of trolls, where's Woody?
I don't know. Where is Woody? I don't know where he's at. I put the link out to him. I give him the link. I don't know where he's at, but I give him the link.
Yeah.
Good, John.
Tartarus in the Bible is the deepest part of hell. Well, now you know.
Ooh.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle, folks.
Vaughn, did you ever see that video of in Russia where they filmed that hole in the ground and they
Yes,
down the
I did a
hell
video on it.
down
I did a
miles?
video on it. Yes, and that's an interesting story. That's a very interesting story.
Yeah, tell us about it.
They made the longest drill bit. The Russians made the longest drill bit in history. All right, and they hooked that sucker up and they broke it. So they made another one and they broke that one, and then they made another one and they broke that one. And what they found out is that the deepest you can drill is 10,000 miles, I think. 10,000 miles, and then you can't drill no more. You just can't drill no more.
Okay.
You get to 10,000 miles and it stops.
Okay.
But they said that once they got down that deep, they said that they put a recorder down there, on a wire, and they said they heard what sounded like screaming.
Oh yeah, you can play it on YouTube.
Human scream. They said they recorded what sounded like human screaming. Once they got that deep, but they said you couldn't drill. You can't drill past 10,000 miles.
Maybe that's where hell is.
Maybe. Well, maybe. Hey,
Screams recorded at the bottom of the deepest borehole in the world. Here we go. Let's hear that.
Excuse me.
Okay.
But yeah, but here's the thing: they broke like 3 drill bits getting down there.
Oh yeah, I believe
So
that.
it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to get there, man. They broke 3 bits.
1974.
More than 12 kilometers
Listen.
deep in Siberia, which shares
We're
borders
12
with
kilometers
Norway and
deep.
Finland.
Mm-hmm.
project to drill into the Earth's surface began in the 1970s when Soviet scientists
Dude,
wanted
don't be
to
playing a
learn more
video.
about
I'll get flagged. Quit.
over 2 decades.
Huh? You're not on YouTube, I thought.
Oh, no, I'm not on YouTube. That's right. That's good.
They managed to dig more than
That's really
7.5
Hey, Wolf, what's up, man?
years.
7.5 miles. Here we go.
The drill broke through into a cavity, and the scientists lowered some equipment to see what was down there. An
Yeah, but don't play all the video. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Even Twitch don't want me playing all the video.
of the hell.
Hold on.
Just play the screaming.
Yeah, just
Here it
fast
is.
forward to the screaming.
Here
Right.
it is. This is the part right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
fast forward to the screaming. Right.
Okay, it's 17 seconds of audio recording in the hole.
Yeah. Oh, wow. All right.
That
Well,
does sound like, holy shit, that sounds brutal.
It does sound like screaming, doesn't it? Sure does. What about that?
The project attempted to drill as deep as possible into the Earth's crust. This really happened. Here's the place it happened at and everything.
Yeah. Like I said, and like I said, they broke like 2 or 3 drill bits trying to get down there, and it wasn't easy.
The thing is really, the noise is just horrifying.
Yeah, that is pretty traumatic.
I remember hearing that when I was young. It was like, what?
It's pretty traumatic. Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of comments on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty scary, man. Pretty scary shit. There was in fact, I think, let me double check, but I think I actually downloaded a picture to give us an idea of what they are talking about here. Let me bring this up and screen share it for everyone.
The hole, Vaughn. They spent 20 years drilling the hole.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't easy. Okay, the Earth is a circle. Notice it didn't say sphere, it says circle. Made with a compass, laid upon a face. Okay, well, what is a face? A face is a flat surface, which is bounded at its ends. It does not move, and it is covered by a dome containing the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Where's this from?
Genesis and Psalms and Job.
Oh.
In other words, the Torah, which are revolving. Above and below is water. And so, yes. And now this black thing here in the middle here, let me zoom in here for everybody. This black thing here, that's Sheol. That's Sheol. That is Tartarus. That is hell. That is the dark place. That is where you go when you are not a good person.
It's where the soul would go, I guess.
Yeah,
that's where all the screaming is, I guess. Yeah.
That's where all the screaming is, right? Exactly.
Horrible.
See, J-Dubs, if actually Jewish, should be correcting Von Helton right now. Because in Judaism, it is not hell. It's not the Christian conception of hell. I just want to throw that out there.
Fine.
That's it.
And it's, what's even horrifying is that it's in Russia.
Yeah, and that's something.
Yeah, Siberia, I think.
Siberia, I think it was. They drilled, yeah.
Siberia's got a lot of strange stuff going on.
Next time someone pisses me off, I'm going to say, I hope you die and go to Siberia.
There you go. Yeah, I think it was Siberia they drilled. It might have been some other place, but I think it was Siberia, actually.
Vaughn,
there it is, guys.
I'd be surprised if there's Bigfoot and all kinds of stuff that come out of that hole.
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Who knows what the hell's coming out of that damn thing, man? Yeah, I mean,
a guy the other day claimed that he had the most definitive, cleared up video footage of the Patterson Gimlin Sasquatch footage that there possibly is, and he posted it on YouTube, and he got hundreds of thousands of views. And I posted right below it. I said, "You obviously haven't seen mine yet, man." And he's like, "Well, how can it be any clearer than mine?" And I gave him my Facebook address. I said, "Do you want to make a bet?" And the guy got a hold of me, and he just could not fucking believe the cleared up image I have. It's a digital copy of the first generation of the film. I said, but here's what's amazing. I said, look at the right hip. Right. I said, and take a real close look at between the right hip and where the gut would start,
Right.
right side of the
He's
body.
wearing waders.
See there. Yeah, and you
He's
see
wearing waders.
a set of hip waders.
Yeah, he's wearing waders,
He-
man. It's like,
He
What the
got
fuck is
really
hip
pissed
waders?
off. And you also see the straps that come with the hip waders.
yeah, let me tell John what's going on. Let me
What's
tell-
the fucking whip
Okay,
hip
John,
wader?
okay.
So
All right,
pissed
John,
off
what's
with me.
going on is, okay, you remember the original black and white Bigfoot video, right?
The
Yeah.
Patterson footage.
Okay, well when they put it through a digital system and cleaned it all up, you
Yeah.
could actually see where the guy's wearing hip waders with fake fur wrapped around them.
Yeah.
What's
And
a
you could
wader
actually-
though? I don't know what the fuck a wader is. What's a fucking
A
wader?
hip wader
Wader
is
is what you use
plastic
to walk
boots,
out
man.
into the water to
Yeah.
go fishing in. So your
Oh,
legs
that's
don't
what
get
you
wet.
call those fuckers down
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay.
big old plastic pants that you
Yeah.
go wading out into the ocean or into the lake to go fishing with.
Yeah.
And
there's a
but yeah,
strap
you could see,
put
you
on.
could actually once they cleaned it up and digitized it, you could see where they had waders on and they
Yep,
and
I
they, and
showed
they
him
had
the
fake
Vaughn. You
fur
can see
wrapped
clear
around
as
it and
day.
everything. It was a joke, man. It was a
How about
fucking
it,
joke.
Vaughn? You can see it clear as day.
Oh,
can't
it's
you? The
clear as
wader.
day. Yeah, fuck yeah, you can see it clear as day. Yeah, there's no
Well,
question.
anyways, Vaughn, this guy threatened my children that I don't have. Oh my God, he was so pissed off. At first, he just absolutely loved it until I showed him the right hip.
Right.
He's like, "You motherfucker," and all this stuff. And he tried to say that I'd put it there digitally. I'm
No,
saying it's impossible to do that,
no,
man. I said, "I'd
No.
be the best digital effects artist in the country." I said, "This was done
Yeah,
by a
well,
university.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
done by
yeah.
one of the
You
best."
should what
universities
you
in
should have
the
said to the guy, Zola, you should have said to the guy, that Bigfoot suit is fake fur, but not like what's between your mother's legs. That's real fur. Right?
No, I wouldn't say something like that. But here's the whole thing, though. Then he got back to me about 4 hours later and kind of apologized, and he felt bad. He said he was overcome with emotion. He said now that he looks at it, he said he just can't believe what he's seeing. I'm like, what? These guys actually faked this? The guy that set out to do this, his name's Roger Patterson. He had written a book about the abominable snowman a year prior, and the abominable snowman he had written about just happens to look exactly like the freaking thing he encountered in '67, for God's sakes. He was involved in all kinds of scams his entire life and stuff like that. And I did a lot of research on this story and found out there was a book called The Making of Bigfoot by a guy named Dan Long. Dan or Dave Long. And once I read that, I was like, holy crap. It was all the people from that county. And they said the same thing. It was all fake. It was all black, this and that and that and this,
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and
blah,
it just
blah.
it just went to show me that it was bullshit, and I knew it was bullshit. I'm not stupid. I knew right away when I seen that video. I finally had evidence of it. The guy who wore the suit stated, "Hey, guess what? You will see on the right side. You will see their hip waders," and sure enough, you saw it. The guy's still alive that wore the suit. He's probably 75 years old now. He's getting up there. The one guy that was on the horse is still alive. He's 90, I think, or 89. He's made a fortune traveling around the country. He gets paid $10,000 to $20,000 just to show up at a Bigfoot rally. Can you believe you have Bigfoot rallies?
Holy shit! Really?
Hey, he makes a fortune off it. Of course, he's not going to tell the damn truth and be hated.
Man, I should go out there and see a Bigfoot and go around going around the country.
Well, you can never get away with it nowadays because the cameras are way better. This was filmed on a camera that actually had film on it, 16 millimeter film, and you would wind it. And depending on how fast you would wind it would be how fast the film would be done or how slow it would be done, how many frames per second you would get. As nowadays, your typical thing is what, 24 frames per second done digitally, 30 frames per second. This would either be done like 9 frames per second or 2 frames per second. Just depends on how fast you wound the damn thing, and he was busted. He was busted.
Uh-oh. What's going on there? Oh,
boy, midnight sounds like it's got a big foot at the damn door. The gray's back. Is the gray alien back on?
Uh-oh. Who's at the door, Larry?
Anyway, how's your girlfriend doing, John? All right?
Girlfriend, she's my fucking wife, man.
She's your what?
Yeah, oh yeah. We
You
went to
got
the
fucking
fucking city.
married? Yes, you got married this
Yeah,
week
we went to the city hall and got the paperwork and all that.
and got married.
Oh yeah.
How long did that take? It a couple days or?
They made us wait 24 hours after you got the first set of paperwork.
Oh my God! I didn't know you could do that. Well, congratulations! I did not know you got married.
Holy shit! Midnight's over there fucking killing something. Holy shit! Rip it off. It must be fucking Larry or something. I never seen her so angry before.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Well,
I'm gonna have to mute Vaughn. There we go. All right, what were you saying, Solar?
no,
I
I'm
need
just seeing
Jamie on
there's my
someone get a
neighbor. He
hold of
said
Jamie
There's
on
Vaughn.
now.
hang on.
Oh,
Todd Malico 8 donated $5 through Super Chat. Interesting. Will Kincaid told me he's going to be a witness on J-Dub's marriage certificate and he hasn't yet. Could J-Dubs be, I dunno, lying?
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Thank you very much.
holy cow, Vaughn! Midnight was
Oh
killing.
no!
Holy Moses!
I'll be back in
You're
one
muted,
second.
by the way, Vaughn.
If I have to skip out, I gotta go help someone for a minute.
Yeah, everything's good over here, Solar. We got a house here now. We bought a house. We got the marriage. We got everything going, man.
I broke something and I forgot all about it.
Yeah, what happened? You broke your dick off in Secular
No,
Opinion's mother's
listen,
asshole?
dude. Okay, it's a long story, man. Listen, a neighbor's window's broken out, right, and it needs a replacement window. I had the guy measure the replacement window, had him double measure it, and I told him you've got to subtract a half an inch from your measurement when you order the window, right? Well, his cousin measured it and added a half an inch. And when I went to go put the replacement window in, I'm looking over at the replacement window and I'm pulling what's called the sash out. I'm pulling it apart,
Right.
looking at it, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, he added more to it. I said, he didn't fucking take away. I said, this thing's never going to go in.
You just trim it off. So what? Just trim it.
I totally forgot.
I had that problem when I was trying to stick my cock in Secular Opinion's asshole. It was too fucking.
Listen, don't say that. I don't want to be involved in. Listen, I don't mind saying crazy stuff. When you crazy, don't say stuff about people's mothers and stuff.
All right, I'll keep it down.
I mean, if you're gonna say something like that, just don't include me in it because I don't. Listen, I just don't believe in talking about someone else's mom or their parents.
Yeah, we don't.
I know that he gives you guys grief and gives me grief, and he says stuff about me and shit like that. But I don't. His mother could be a wonderful person, and I just don't believe in that type of karma coming back. You understand?
Yeah, I got you, Dan.
I don't want to be a part of that, and he's not a friend of mine. Trust me.
So anyway, what happened with the wood? What happened with the glass? The
Okay, I cut a piece of plywood out to stick right in where the glass is, and it's a perfect shape and everything. And I just need to take it over there, and he needs to lean in against it and just put a couple of pillows against it, and he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. It'll be okay.
It'll be all right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Everything's gonna be all right.
All right.
Hey, Maynard. Oh gosh. Somebody told me the other day.
I can't let somebody's shit like that.
Somebody told me the other day, "Merry Christmas, Maynard." I said, "You got it, Maynard." Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. I'm lucky I caught it because I started actually destroying this thing, dude. I started like freaking with the crowbar, just started ripping that sash out and really going to town. And when I looked over at it, I have a pretty good eye for shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this fucking thing, it's a different.
So, how many hours drive are you away from me, Solar? Seriously, all kidding aside, how many hours
What's
away?
that?
How many hours drive are you away from me?
From you?
Yes.
4.
4 hours? That's it? Really? Damn. That's pretty close. Well, I was going to say, now I got to get, obviously, I can't, I have to take the electronics out of it. I may leave the servos in, though. I'll leave the servos in there, and then all you got to do is go on Flight Test store and buy a Power Pack F, buy a battery, and let's see, what else? You need rods of the gods, and, I could show you what to buy, give you the links to what to buy. And then if you want to repair the Raven, I can show you how to do that too. Maybe even cut you out some foam while you're here. But if you're willing to come out here and get it, because there's no way I can send it through mail. If I send it through mail, dude, all you'd get is a bunch of pieces rattling in a box. Okay, you wouldn't get a plane. But Santa is Satan rearranged. Yeah, I've heard that a million times, but it ain't true. In fact, Santa Claus is actually a real dude named Saint Nicholas. He was a good guy, and he really
Santa
did.
is just Spanish for saint, you dumb putz, you fucking motherfucker, you stupid cocksucker.
Anyways, but yeah, Santa Claus is actually Saint Nicholas. He was a good
Saint
guy.
Nicholas, Santa Nicholas. Yeah,
He was a good guy. He really did keep a list of good little boys and girls. He really did pass out gifts. He really was a portly fellow. The red and white suit, though, that's a total invention of Coca-Cola. He never wore a red and white suit. But he was a real person.
He was saying it's like something Brett would say. It's saying rearranged.
Yeah, that's not true.
The red and white suit comes from Norwegian folklore about a man who gave gifts. That's where that comes
Actually,
from.
it's actually quite interesting. There's actually kind of a little turf war going on who actually owns St. Nicholas, because Denmark says he's from there, and Germany says he's from there, Belgium says he's from there. You got all these countries saying no, St. Nicholas was here first, and so there's actually kind of a little raging mini war over who definitely owns St. Nicholas. So apparently the guy got around, and like I said, he really did have a list of good little boys and girls. He really did pass out gifts. He really was a portly man. The red and white suit is the only thing that's not real. But Santa, you could tell your children, you can honestly look in your children's eyes and say, yes, Santa Claus is real. Because
sadly, Von Helton meets 2 of those 3 Santa requirements that he listed.
He is. He's no longer around. Obviously,
he's got a list of good and bad boys and girls.
Santa Claus is a real person. He really existed.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to
town.
I don't like Bruce Springsteen because Bruce Springsteen is a socialist, so I don't like him. The guy that sings "Born in the USA" is actually a socialist. Go figure, right?
I know. Well, "Born in the USA" song was always fucking nasty. I was listening to that song the other day, and it's anti-American when you think about it.
Oh, is it anti-American? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It probably is. Well, yeah, he's an admitted socialist.
Bruce is his name. Let's call him cocksucker for now on.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, yeah, he's an admitted socialist. Yeah,
he's he's not only he's a socialist, he's a fucking hater.
Yeah, he is a hater. Yeah,
piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. Well, see, that's what I was saying. I
keep talking about these. And be a good person. I can understand some people, they want to be a socialist because they believe in like helping or something. They get twisted in the head, right? They're twisted in the head.
Right.
But this guy, he's a shitty person.
Yeah. Well, like I said, him and Bono and a bunch of others, they go over to Europe and they get behind a podium and they trash America, even though America is what made them rich. I'll never fully understand that shit. I can't understand that. If a country made me fucking rich, there's no way in hell I would dog them, man. There's no way. I couldn't do it. There's no way. I win these fucking Kentucky lotteries. Am I going to go around dogging Kentucky? Fuck no, man. They made me rich. Why would I be dogging something that made me rich, right? But these motherfuckers do. They'll go over to Europe and get behind a podium. Yeah, America sucks. America's evil. America's a bunch of capitalist pigs, And I'm like, motherfucker, America made you rich, you son of a bitch. And then you're going to sit there behind a podium and talk shit, No fucking way. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. And Bono is the number one for that shit. He is really bad for that shit. Bono, for those of you that don't know, he's the lead singer of a band called U2.
Irish
And,
band, yeah.
Yeah, and they had an album called Joshua Tree, and it was a big hit and all that, you know. But yeah, Bono's real bad for that. He'll go over to Europe all the time and just trash the fuck out of America, and it's the Americans buying his fucking albums that made him rich. Okay, there's no denying that shit, you know. But he's gonna go over to Europe and talk shit about us. And,
Yeah, he should fucking be thrown in a fucking chamber. Yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit too. That
He
U2,
is, man. Yeah. Yeah, I
Madonna's
couldn't do
another
it.
one.
I couldn't do it. There's no way I could trash
What's
somebody that
what's
made me
another
rich.
one that trashes America all the time? Fucking Madonna.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them actually. Barbara Streisand, I don't know if she's still alive or not, but she used to trash the fuck out of us every now and then. She'd go over to Europe and talk shit about us.
Fucking cunt, yeah.
Well, she was now she's died in a wool commie, so I mean, you know.
Well,
That
yeah.
my sister actually patterned herself off of Barbara Streisand. And Barbara Streisand was a dyed-in-the-wool commie. My sister was a dyed-in-the-wool commie. And
So when these guys sit around and cry about everything that's going on in America and criticize, right, that's valid criticism. But when somebody criticizes things that they support, that's communism. That's hate. They hate America. How dare they criticize anything in America?
yeah, both had big noses too. So I don't know if there's something going on there. But anyway,
they're both.
but yeah, they yeah, it was.
Jeez, Vaughn, I wonder what the commonality is.
Crazy, but yeah, they were commies. Yeah, they were commies. Dyed-in-the-wool commies.
Maybe your sister was Jewish, Ron. Was she Jewish?
No. She's a communist. She's just flat out communist. Yeah, she's a flat out communist. She just hated capitalism, man. She protested the Vietnam War. Yeah. Yep, she protested. You know, everybody says, "Oh, Ron, you weren't at Woodstock." I'm getting some echo off you, Reb. I'm getting some echo off you. She, you know, everybody says, "Oh, well, Vaughn, you never went to Woodstock. You never." Yeah, I did. I was sitting on my sister's shoulders as a child. I sure was. I was there, dude. I was just a small baby, but I was there. I sure the fuck was. I was sitting on her shoulders at Woodstock. Sure was. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. And her and Michael took me up on the Eiffel Tower, and I damn near died of fright. So they had to get me down. I had a death grip on one of the steel beams, and they couldn't pry me loose. They had to get security to pry me loose.
Did they really?
Yeah, they really did. Yeah. Security actually had to come and pry me off of the building. I was literally, you know, I had a death grip on one of the beams. You know, they couldn't get me loose. They had to call security, and security had to get me loose. I mean, I'm telling you, when you got that adrenaline going, buddy, you're strong. You know, when you got that adrenaline going, you're strong. You're not, you know, and yeah, they had to get security, had to get about 2 or 3 big guys to pry me off that girder, man. I wasn't going nowhere. But yeah, that was my first and last experience with the Eiffel Tower. Thank you very much. But yeah, so yeah, me and my sister, we had differences of opinion, shall we say? Sure did. Had quite a few. But yeah, so Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh my goodness.
Vaughn, I have to do like a little housework here in a second, but I'll be back in 15-20 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna. Well, how long are you gonna be here?
I've still got some foam to cut. So
all right.
Good, man.
Why don't you do a little foam cutting, and I'll come back and we'll talk on camera in a few minutes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good, dude. Yep, I'll be here, Maynard. Showing up.
I'll be here, Leonard.
Maynard, I'll be here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oop, that's the wrong one. We want this one. There we go. Now we're good. I think I hear my dog wanting back in. I don't know why she wants back in. Did you finally get all the barking in your system? I hope so. Man, you're loud. He was like amplified and shit. Crazy dog, crazy. Yep. Panther baby.
Sorry about that. You guys there?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I
I'm
told
just
you I
gonna
had
pay
to
a
race.
piece
I
of
told you I
phone.
had to race out the door. What a fucking nightmare that turned.
John said he's going to clean the house a minute, and he'll be right back. But I'm grabbing a piece of foam here right quick.
I stuffed what would be called spacer in there.
I had to grab a piece of foam. I'm here. I just had to grab a piece of black foam.
Took that piece of wood.
But yeah, John said he's going to clean his house for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then
Well,
he'll
he
be
just
right back.
moved in. What the hell does he need to clean for?
His woman's coming over, probably.
She lives there. He
Oh,
just got
I don't know.
married. How the hell does that make any sense?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
If you just get married, okay, how come you have to clean the place because she lives here? I don't understand him, man.
I don't know. I'm just going by what the man
Or is he
said.
telling the truth? Come on, John, don't bullshit me.
That's what the man
I
said.
know a lot of people, Vaughn. I know a lot of people that make the mistake of getting married on Christmas. You know, you're so in love on Christmas, and then about a month later, you're like, God damn it, what did I do?
He said,
I wouldn't say that though. I
wouldn't say it either.
I would never.
I wouldn't say it either.
You know, no
I
offense,
know I
John,
gotta
but
move
you
this
never
there.
ever marry someone unless you've been with them, you know, at least a year, you know, maybe longer.
Well, you know, like I said, Andrea come up here in September of 2010, and I think she was here a good year. I think she was here a good year before we got married. So,
I was.
You know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's normal. But waiting, I think didn't your mom say you used to get married, right? Because she didn't want you to live in sin. Wasn't she behind a lot of that?
Something like that. Something like that. But
Then
you know what?
Get her
You know what? You know what happened to Solar?
What's that?
You know what happened, Solar?
What?
The second we got married, they cut her food stamps in half. They cut her food stamps in half. No, not kidding.
No shit.
In fact, everything we was getting was cut in half when we got married. Everything.
Oh yeah, because your tax rate goes up.
No, it had nothing to do with taxes. No,
living, right?
No, had nothing to do with taxes. They just decided to cut everything in half.
I wonder why.
The system is designed for people to not be married. It's designed that way. It's designed to encourage you not to be married.
Okay, it's also designed for people to, how do I say this, to move forward in life. But I guess they didn't realize.
Well, sort of, kind of, but
wasn't Andrea?
The reason it's designed not to marry is so that you got to pay child support, and then they get money coming in. Right. And then they only give you a bit of it back when you get it back, see?
But, Vaughn, wasn't it determined that Andrea was mentally not there? But I don't want to say stupid. That's not the word.
She's got 5 different mental conditions. Yes.
Yeah, she's disabled, right?
She is. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. She's got 5 different.
Say that.
She's got 5 different mental problems.
Mentally
yeah.
Disabled, right?
Yes, okay. I would say, yeah.
I mean, the other day, dude, when I listened to her on that thing, it sure sounded like she wanted to talk to you in a way that she kept saying, James, do you mind if I contact you? And you were like,
well, see, here's the problem. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Andrea.
Okay, hold on.
She said it again, right?
All right, hold on a second. Let me get a word in edgewise here. The problem with Andrea is that she hears voices in her head telling her to kill me. Okay? I can't ever take her back. Because if I do,
I heard you say that.
If I do, I may not wake up the next day because she may have slit my throat in the middle of the night.
God, that scares me because that makes me think, was she trying to get with you the other day to kill you?
I don't know. But like I said, she is that is confirmed by the hospital. She hears those voices in her head telling her to kill me and to kill those children.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 second. I got to get a drink. That's really scary.
We'll get you a drink.
Oh, man.
Hopefully not. But
yeah, fuck that, man. God.
Alright, people. People, knitting people.
Folks, can we get some thumbs up? Can we thumbs up the stream, folks?
All right, now this is going to be interesting. Do I have anything that is a white color? We need something white. Let's see what the gray does. The graybeards. See here. Nope, can't see it. Still can't see it. Okay, this is. Damn, I can't see either one of them. What am I gonna do? I gotta be able to cut this shit up. Wow, wait. I don't know. Let's see. May have to. May have to. May have to do this. I have to use the on barbecue skewer in order to see what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Dog, I'm just gonna cut phone, maybe. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock.
This is boring. Let's go ahead. Oh, and further.
Sounds like you're destroying your house.
Sorry, I have to do something real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keep
I'll
going.
be right back, Vaughn.
Yeah. Go smear shit all over the bathroom.
You're fine. I'm right here, dude. I am right here.
Okay. John there yet?
No, he was, and now he's gone.
I wanted to ask him a question because I'm confused about what he said. Unless they're living separately for now, which does.
What happened, Dan? What's up?
Okay, why in the hell, if you just moved into your house, do you have to clean it already? Did you have a party last night or what? It's brand new. Why on earth would you have to clean it, man? Or is it not the type of cleaning I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
I'm not saying a word. I'm staying out of that one.
Me and the wife.
The fucking sheets and stuff are devastated. Would you shit on them or something? What happened?
I'm staying out. I'm out of it.
Never mind. You don't have to answer. I understand now. I'm like, Vaughn goes, oh, he had to go clean up because his old lady's coming over. I'm like, they got married and consummated the house yesterday. What are you talking about? So
I don't know. I'm not there.
I think I get what happened, dude. I don't know about that one.
I'm not there.
I'm getting ready to eat this baked macaroni.
Still doesn't make any sense. And what was with that laugh? Did you hear that fucking... I gotta put that back. Because J-Dubs is not a shy guy. A little bit, just a little bit.
Or is it not the type of cleaning I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
I'm not saying a word. I'm staying out of that one.
Me and the wife.
The fucking sheets and stuff are devastated. Would you shit on them or something? What happened?
I'm staying out. I'm out of it.
Never mind. You don't have to answer. I understand now. I'm like, Vaughn goes, oh, he had to go clean up because his old lady's coming over. I'm like, they got married and consummated the house yesterday. What are you talking about? So
I don't know. I'm not there.
I think I get what happened, dude.
It still doesn't make any sense. Like, even if he fucking wrecked her fucking yesterday, what's that? I gotta clean up because she's coming over? What?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I'm not there.
I'm getting ready to eat this baked macaroni thing that I was just given that looks unfucking believable, dude. Did you ever have somebody make macaroni and just bake it and throw all kinds of crazy stuff in it and it just tastes so damn good?
Yeah, it's called goulash. You ain't never had that?
What?
It's called goulash.
No, goulash.
You take you some elbow macaroni. Hold on, you take some elbow macaroni. You take you some you take you some hamburger. And you take you some tomato sauce.
Yeah.
And some people put onions in it. I don't care for onions that myself, but you could put onions in there, celery in there. You could put just all kinds of shit. You just put all kinds of shit in there. Corn, peas, green beans, whatever the fuck you want. You just put it all in there, and then some people, what some people do is they'll make them up. They'll take a big pan, and they'll put that stuff you make a pie out of. You know, bake the pie crust.
That's right.
They'll put that down in the bottom of the pan.
Casserole dish. That's what mine is.
Like a casserole dish, right? And then they fill that sumbitch with all that shit. Put the top on it. Throw it in the oven at 475 for about an hour or so, or something like that. And then the fucking shit comes out, and it's all. Oh my god!
Dude. I have a casserole dish. It has
a casserole dish, right?
And
oh my god!
It's got macaroni in it. It's got egg in it. It's got meat in it. It's got sausage in it. Dude, this thing here, it's more breakfasty like, but let me tell you.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're awesome.
It's all crunchy, but it's not goulash, buddy. Goulash is completely different. Goulash is the same as beefaroni in a way.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like beefaroni, yeah.
This is way better, bud. Oh my god. This tastes like
you know. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Anyway, what a shitty Christmas. I get to spend it with you two guys on the morning. No, I'm just kidding, man. You know what? No, other than that, I guess John's the only one that's not lonely. The three of us right now, at least. I do have some people that invited me around, and I actually have some work to do. I got some money I can make today, which is always nice. I can make a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Which will pay for something I'm buying. I'm buying that big fucking remote control car, Vaughn, or the truck. I don't know which one to get. Should I get the felony?
Yeah, I can't wait to see the maiden voyage of that car, man. I can't wait to see it.
Vaughn, should I get the infraction or should I get the felony? Remember, the felony is the truck version. The infraction is the car version.
Well, it's up to you, man. Whichever one you want to get. I mean, they're both powerful as fuck. So.
Except they have different bodies, and the truck has hand brakes on it to throw the thing into a drift into the corner, And you can power brake it also. You can lock the front tire up, and the back tire will just spin unmercifully, man. They claim that every 3 hours you run them, you got to go buy new tires, which are $100 a set. So they said you're better off buying a 3D printer and printing them. It ends up being cheaper after about the 10th set.
Okay, you're good. I missed about half of that because Midnight's barking is extremely loud in here, man. It just echoes off everything.
The infraction, the truck version of it, which is called the V2 also. Okay.
Well, they're both real powerful, so.
Oh, my God, yeah. Well, check this out. That one has two brakes in it, Vaughn, where I can either lock the front brake up or lock the back brake up, totally independent of the other brakes. They lock them up at the transmission so that you can completely lock the front brakes or lock the back brakes to send it into a slide into a corner like they do when they're drifting, right? But guess what else you can do, Vaughn? You can lock that front brake up, dude, and pretty much power brake it. And once it starts spinning, it'll sit there by itself and just annihilate the tires, right? But Vaughn, they claim after 3 hours of just regular driving that the tires are totally spent on these things, right? It's $100 for a set of 4. That's right. With rims also. But here's the thing to do, they claim. They claim you buy a 3D printer, and you can buy the program and everything online for it, and you make your own tires. So they say it's way cheaper once you're into this a certain amount of money, but you end up with a few thousand invested into that. But my God, tires at $100 a shot, After 10 sets, you're in at 1,000.
Well, that when I saw that video and I saw that guy literally shredding his back tires, I'm like, holy shit, that's
I
going to be
know.
expensive.
More powerful than a
That's
goddamn
really
24-volt electric drill. Think about that.
And you know, them tires, if what you say is true, and them tires are $50 a pop, you're gonna be out
No,
some money, man. Because every
$100
time
a
you run
set.
that some bitch, you're gonna shred
100
them
for
tires.
4.
You better be making you some tires out of PVA.
Yeah,
Make you
well,
some tires
somebody
out
was
of
like,
PVA
oh,
and call
well,
it-
you only
call
have
it
to worry
done.
about the back ones. I'm like, you do realize this thing's all-wheel drive, right? Oh.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He shredded his tires, all of them.
But Vaughn,
I
3
saw it on the
hours
video. He
driving.
shredded that. The whole interior, when he lifted the lid off of that truck, the whole interior was full of shredded rubber. I'm like,
I
holy
know.
shit, dude.
And smelled probably horribly bad.
Well, I don't have smell-o-vision yet, so. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
oh man, it was the whole inside of that vehicle was shredded rubber. I'm like, god damn.
Well, Vaughn, the car version
crazy.
of it looks like a Camaro, you know?
Yo, the black car, yeah, the black car kind of looks like a Camaro, I guess.
And the company making it, I couldn't
Oh, there it
believe
is.
this. I never heard of Arma before. Tower Hobbies owns them. That's a huge company. They're not going anywhere.
I found it. It was in the floor.
Arma RC.
I said I found it. It was in the floor.
What were you looking for,
I almost
Vaughn?
stepped on it too. Yeah, that
What
wouldn't
were
have
you
been no
looking
fun.
for, guy? What was it?
But anyways, yeah, man. Yeah, that would not be no fun.
Oh, I think I'm going to stick on the ground for now, Vaughn, because I don't have land. Oh yeah, I do have land down at the garage, but I don't know what the flying. I don't know what the flying restrictions are within city limits.
Well, see, I'm out here in the middle of no fucking where, so I ain't got no restrictions at all.
Oh my God, if I were you, dude, I'd have a quad racer and I'd have the most awesome track set up. But you got to have ambulances close by too when you have something like that, because you can get hurt quick, and break your neck.
I'll be all right.
No, I'm saying if I had a quad racer track out there for myself, you can get hurt so quickly out there. And
None of these damn markers is showing up on this black, so I got
That was Vaughn's prison stance. I just want to throw that out there.
to use a barbecue skewer to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Do you have one of them silver paint pens? They work.
Can't see a damn thing, man, on this black. So
Vaughn, for your remote, for your Hot Wheels, do you have a silver paint pen by any chance? That'll work on black.
What happened?
Okay. When you did your Hot Wheels, did you have a silver paint pen that's got paint in it? That'll work on black.
Yeah.
You need something.
You
to
know,
paint on
a
lot of
I
guys
was
paint
thinking.
wheels with them.
Well, what I was thinking is that I may have a red pencil in the garage.
Yeah.
That might work on this.
There you go.
Seems like I did use a red pencil, and it showed up, but none of them markers showed up at all. Not. I used yellow. I used bright yellow, and it didn't show up.
Do you know what I mean by a paint pen? It actually has paint in it. It's got a ball bearing in it. When you shake it back and forth, it's metal. The pen, and it's actually got a ball bearing in it to mix the paint up.
Right. If you don't hear the ball bearing, you ain't mixing it up. You have, whenever you shake it, you have to hear that ball bearing.
I use a blue one, and it works, so they know exactly who tightened up what, because we each have a different color. And guess what? Last week I caught somebody else using blue. I'm like, that's not mine. How can you tell? I'm like, because I don't draw like that at all. Somebody else was putting my freaking lines on there and hoping that I wouldn't see it. Yeah, and guess what? Didn't seem like they were tight enough to me. I'm one of the only ones strong enough to torque one of the damn things. 250 foot-pounds of torque and something on a small on a 5/8 ratchet's a lot. It means you'd have to hang a 250-pound weight off the end of that thing, Vaughn.
You have to get creative when you
Well, the longer the bar, the longer the brake bar, the easier it is. And I tried to explain that to a couple young bucks. They didn't seem to understand that.
What's that?
Here's the house I'm supposed to go to for Christmas. A
Gotta
couple
do.
of the young bucks that I explained this to, that the longer the bar, the longer the brake bar, the easier it is to put high torque on it.
Yeah, because of the fulcrum, right? Right.
Yeah, these idiots are trying to use like 10, 12-inch breaker bars, which don't work. You'll break something. It's called your arm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, I should, any luck, be able to see what the hell I'm doing now. And I can just go on ahead and finish cutting our own
All right,
through.
let's skip ahead a little bit.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
let me.
The German First World War or French or somebody.
It was the First World War. All my aircraft are First World War that I'm doing currently. They're all First World War.
It's a nice looking plane. Now I see why you got your black crosses. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, John.
All right, I'll get on camera. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm not, I wasn't like a big party yesterday. We went out, me and the wife, we bought all new appliances and all new kitchenware and bathroom sets. So I had a,
Oh,
I
look
have
at
to
you.
get-
You do have a nice new kitchen. All right.
yeah, we bought it. Look at this.
Wow, dude, that looks nice, man.
Show us. Make people jealous. All right,
Yeah, that
man.
looks
Nice.
nice, man.
John, yeah.
Oh, look at this backyard we got in this
Remember when
house.
Shanny and Rev had a place like that?
Yeah, I
Look at the
remember.
backyard.
I remember.
Oh, I got the
Says
door locked.
front door, right?
Look at the backyard. We got a porch.
Dan donated £1.79 through Super Chat.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So this is where J-Dubs is renting a room apparently and no one's home, so he feels bold enough to go out and make videos claiming it's his house. That's what I'm guessing. And apparently his wife that he just married the other day is coming over to visit the house that they have together as a married couple, and he has to clean up before she gets there because they had sex yesterday. If any of this makes sense.
Oh my God, you got snow, John. Holy shit, dude.
Check that out.
Oh,
That's
it's
New York
10
air.
degrees outside.
Holy shit, you got snow.
It's going
I
to be
mean,
60 here, bro.
I'm almost 70 degrees, bro, and you got snow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking 10 degrees where I'm at.
Holy shit, 10 degrees, really? Damn, that's
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
man. Holy shit, that's
It's
cold.
colder than Jesus fucking Christ's fucking nipples.
That's something anyway. But yeah, it's pretty damn cold. And,
So I'm just in the kitchen cleaning and organizing.
right. That's the same damn thing. Shit.
The wife, man, she's fucking good to me. She went out and she just bought everything, man.
Well, sounds good to me. Damn. Definitely sounds good to me, bro.
Well, she must have bought the house too, because I mean it was just a few weeks ago. This guy was crying that his life was over because he was going to be homeless, living out of bags. You know, he was renting literally a room, and was being evicted for yet again smearing shit all over the walls. Met a girlfriend, got married, bought a house. Remember, he was looking for credit? He was literally like just Googling credit and applying for every single web link that came up because he had zero options. I just think it's wonderful that everything just pulled together so conveniently.
There we go. And there's the cleaning question. That's the one I'm cutting on right now. That's the one I'm cutting on right now. Right there. That's the one I'm cutting on. I need to get back to it too. I'm only halfway through.
Man, I took a razor blade earlier this week and pulled that son of a bitch and was cutting the box and pulled that son of a bitch right across the tip of my finger, dude. and it cut way into that sucker, right? And you know what happens when that happens? You can't use that finger. You can't do nothing. You know what I did, dude? I took a rubber glove, a latex glove, and wrapped it around that finger for all week. I did it on Monday, all week, and that thing's, I'd say, 80% healed today. I find that hard to believe because something like that normally takes forever to heal, you know. It drives you crazy. And I lucked out on this thing, and it bled like hell, man. Holy shit, did that thing bleed. But I can't play guitar for shit with my finger like this.
Well, yeah, you know, as you get older, you will find
healing pretty
that
good,
it takes
Vaughn.
a little longer to heal than it did when you was in your 20s.
Well, you know what I started doing? I started drinking a lot more diet tea this week. My brother's really busting my balls about drinking sugar because all the swelling I've got in my legs from the diabetes shit. Because they say that I can beat this if I get it under control now. Hang on a minute, I'll be right back. And I believe they're right. I believe I can get over this because now that shit's healing and stuff.
You have to be a little more mindful of your health when you're older. You just have to. There's no getting around that shit. You have to be mindful of your health because as you age,
This coming from a man who doesn't even cut his own toenails, folks. Whose daily sustenance, apparently, right now at least, is sucking juice from canned fruit from his mom's pantry. Folks.
you just don't bounce back like you did when you was in your 20s. You just don't. It's just the way it goes. Just the way it is, man. And you gotta be mindful of that shit. Yeah, bro. Gotta be mindful of that shit. Oh, God, I got shit. Speaking of mindful of your health, damn. Don't get a back going out or a hip going out or anything like that because it sucks. Take my word for it. Okay, there we go. Pop right out, vodka. And it's black on the other side, too. Black on the other side. There's one out. Oh, man, man. Okay. I know it looks easy on camera, but when you put some age on you and you got a few maladies, it ain't so easy. It's the opposite of that song. It's so easy, yeah, 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 so doggone easy, it's so easy. Yeah, well, it ain't so easy. Maybe back when they made that song, it was easy, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy being green, as Kermit used to say. Oh, my. Once more into the breach. Steady as she goes. Let's say, no condescending, aren't we?
Engaging content, folks. Let's move it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say again?
Okay. If the weather keeps getting nicer, right now it's wet out, but it's drying up. It's going to be 61 to 63 degrees. Would you drive one of your Harleys, or would you drive the red 55 Chevy Bel Air?
Well, it depends. I mean, if the Bel Air's got a soft top.
Well, no, you just got a
put
picture of
soft
it
top
on
down.
your freaking Facebook thing there, man. On your thing. You got a picture of it.
Right. Yeah, but I think the one on the Facebook thing was a hard top, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's hard top. I never said anything about a soft top. I would never buy a soft top there.
Well, you never buy a soft top? Yeah.
Hell no. Somebody comes up
Yeah,
and
I know
cuts
some
that
people
top
don't
up.
care for them. I don't know. You know, that's a good question, and the answer is I'm not sure.
The insurance is extremely high on one of them.
I bet it is. Genuine antique, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It kind of goes without saying.
That's not my the 55. That's not mine. That's my brother's.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, it's up to you, dude. You know.
I just bought a Volvo that's pretty cool.
A Volvo.
2012. It's a.
What's it going to evolve into?
All-wheel drive, man.
Anyway.
It's an all-wheel drive, 6-speed. It fucking is nice, man. It flies too, but it's made to go through snow, all kind of shit, man.
All-wheel drive, you say?
Oh yeah, I mean it's an R. It's called a. I don't want to say what all it is on here. I'll type it in over here.
Yeah, just put it in the side chat. Yeah. Hong Kong Phooey. I can't remember all the rules. This word. Anyway, I got the fuselage cut out except for the turtle deck and the belly. I need to cut them out. I want to see if that red pencil will work for making markers on it, because I can't see shit, man. I use them markers about. I thought sure that yellow marker would show up bright as day on this thing. No,
it didn't, huh?
No. No, it
I wonder
didn't.
why.
I don't know.
On black, you say?
It's like the shit just it just sucked up all the light, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I hit it with this yellow marker, man, and never even showed up. Damn.
That's really
harsh. That's harsh, buddy.
It's because the markers are actually like thin layers of ink, right? Like they're designed to have a background much lighter, not to be put on black foam. We'll have the foam, the black covering, because it's going to absorb all the fucking ink and you're not going to see it.
I mean, shouldn't that show up no problem, Vaughn? Vaughn.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that show up with like pretty much ease?
What's that?
Shouldn't that show up easily? That
the yellow marker should have showed up, yeah, and it did.
So
But it should have. When I put the yellow marker down, it should have put a yellow line across this shit, and it didn't do it.
But what I'm getting at here, Vaughn, is you have no way to see what your marks are to cut.
No, which is why I had to use a barbecue skewer, which I cannot seem to find now. What the hell is it? Oh, there it is. See, I took my barbecue skewer and I scratched the outline out so that I could see. Had to. Didn't have a choice.
Right.
Couldn't see a damn thing.
Right.
Talk about blind as a bat. I couldn't see shit. So I used this barbecue skewer to go around the edge of the pattern and make me an indent all the way around the edge of the pattern, and then I go back on my knife and just cut it all through. You notice that the foam is black on the inside. Do you see that? Foam's black. Yeah. Inside the foam is black.
Let me tell you something. If you don't,
it's black on black. It's triple black.
I would make sure.
All right. So not only is the paper, wrapping on the outside of the foam black, the foam itself is black, folks. Engaging.
Hey, Vaughn, what about white chalk works on black?
What?
White chalk works on black.
White chalk.
Yep.
You know, I hadn't thought about chalk, but yeah, chalk might work.
Oh,
Only
I know
problem
it's
is,
not to use that at work.
well, the only problem is I don't have any chalk. So, you know.
The
I
red
don't have
What about
pencil
a
crayon would
pencil?
probably work good enough.
Well, like I said, I
But
got a red
markers won't.
pencil out there that's
Sure.
used for construction work,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it'll show up. But I can try. That's all you can do is try, right?
It might not be dark
I can
enough.
run out there and grab it right quick and bring it in and see if I can make a
Good.
mark and see if I can see what the hell I'm doing. 'Cause I got to be able to see what the hell I'm doing, man. That's just all there is to it. To be able to see what I'm doing. Right. I put that faulty one together somehow, so you know if I can do it. It was black. That faulty one's black. So I did it somehow. I bet I used that red pencil. I'm almost sure. I have to go out to the garage and get it real quick. And bring it in. Where'd John go? Is John still there? I can't see. Shit.
Hang on, I'm still looking for that.
I'm cooking up me some food. I'm gonna make some eggs and
Oh,
some
he's
breakfast.
making some food. Okay. Yeah, you know that sounds like a hell of a plan, John. I think I'll cook me up some food too, man.
John, what is that you're sitting in front of you there? What is that? Is that a computer?
It's the refrigerator door handle.
So remember, this is in the morning, right? So this is in the morning. His wife is going to come over. So he's got to clean up. He's eating breakfast by himself, but they had wild, passionate sex the night before. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Refrigerator door handle.
Okay.
There you go.
Like, what on earth
I
is
got
this?
you on top of the fridge, Solo.
I mean, dude, I can't believe it. You went from not because you and me were talking about that apartment, and we won't say what was said in private, but I was like, man, he's gonna get it. He just
That looks like a nice house, man. Looks
You
like
were
a real
trying to
nice
get
house,
it all too quick, and I thought, man, he's got to relax. He's gonna have a heart attack.
God
I'm so
provides,
proud of
Solo.
you, John.
God provides, Solo.
What's that?
I said
I'm
you gotta
really
believe in
proud of
God and
John.
God provides.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna get it. I just told you. I
God
said,
provides. God provides.
yeah, exactly. I said, just relax, dude. You're gonna get it. And what happened? You got it. You were so worked up, man.
I was fucking, I don't want to be, I've been homeless before. I know what it's like to live on the street. I don't want to do that again.
Well, I knew that wasn't gonna happen because if the worst would have come to worst, if you'd have come homeless, then I would have helped you out. But I knew you weren't. I said, just calm down and everything will be fine, dude. I literally remember saying that. And then you said, I just got done taking a dump in a bucket out in a back alley. No, you didn't say that.
Taking a dump in a bucket in the back alley.
If
Oh my
that
God.
would have happened, then I would have got concerned, bud.
That'd be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a little
Yeah,
embarrassing?
sure would.
I think it
You
might
never
be a
have
little
to do that,
embarrassing.
Don. I didn't. Not yet.
Just saying.
Oh
Alright.
gosh, when I was a roofer, people used to have to go to the bathroom in awful spots. That's all I'll say.
The wife bought this like really good. I don't know how I'm gonna show it to you.
What is it?
Let me see. Let me see if I can figure out how to use this phone here.
Dude, what are you gonna do
it's one
with
of-
those 2 feet tonight?
All right. Okay.
Is my camera coming in?
You're frozen, actually. Oh gosh, foot cramp. Foot cramp.
Now it's
Foot
not.
cramp. I gotta hate them damn things. Oh,
I see a wow, what's wrong with you, Von? Diabetic?
foot cramp. I said foot cramp. Can't you hear me? I said foot cramp.
Yeah, but why would you have a foot cramp for?
It's gonna rain, I reckon, bro. Oh wow,
Hey, that looks real nice. You have a
that looks
Keurig.
real nice. Yeah,
It's a fucking
I mean-
coffee pot, and it's also one of those 1-cup things.
yeah.
The coffee pot.
Yeah, that
I
looks
love
good,
this
dude.
thing, man. This thing makes some good fucking coffee, man.
It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like it, bro. Sounds like it. Damn, that looks good, man.
Put a shot of vodka in there, and
Make it
Yeah,
eggs,
that looks
dude.
great. That looks really great.
does
Okay,
your old
I can
lady
take-
like
I
that
can
little
take
bit
the
of
Bigelow's
partying,
plane
John,
down
and
now.
all? Does she like to get down a little bit and have a little party?
Yeah,
Nice
Look at
yard.
the-
Look
look
at
at the
that.
backyard.
look at all the snow, dude. Look at the
Look how
snow.
nice a view that is, right? Looks like they're all
this
one
whole
story.
this whole backyard. This is all us.
Well, that's good. That's good.
All
Are
of
any
that.
dogs
Whose
out
bike
back
is that?
there?
Whose bike is that?
Any dogs?
Huh.
Doesn't sound like it.
We don't. Well, as Jews, we don't like dogs, so we don't really have any.
Oh,
We don't have dogs
yeah. I noticed Jews and Muslims don't like dogs for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it
because
goes back way.
you're not supposed to really You're only supposed to really take care of your family, not animals.
Right. I got you. Well, okay.
Oh, and there I go. I went black again.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, you froze, is what you done.
Oh, why are you freezing up like that? Beep, 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 beep. All right, I'm beeping. I'm coming. Here I come. I'm on the way. Every day. I'm on the way every day. Oh,
Are you
my
coming
goodness.
on? There you are. What's up, dude? I was on earlier. I came off.
Here it comes. My
I've had a
heart
shower
is
today.
racing.
Sorry I didn't have a shower today, but I'm not sorry, actually. I don't give a fuck what people think.
And Lord,
You know what I mean, John? I worked all week. Don't care.
I worked all week and don't care. That's
I
about good
didn't even
thing.
have to work yesterday, I found out. I went into that parking lot. There was like, I don't know, 30 cars there.
Yeah.
And I found out that I didn't have to go in, but I wanted the hours, so. Then my check would have kind of looked a little shitty.
All right, while that's cooking, I'm going to go get my red pencil and see if I can see. Because I made that faulty one out of black foam, and I obviously got it done. So I think it might be that red pencil what I was using. So I'm going to go out there and
Man,
grab
I
it
told you
real quick.
red will work. Yep.
Well, I'm going to go grab it and see if that helps. So I'll be right back.
Sure,
I'm going to be gone a minute.
Yes, sir. Damn it, what is this now? I gotta go get a new mouse. I think my mouse is shot.
What happened, Dan?
I'm not real happy with my Logitech mouse. I got a real nice Corsair keyboard. It's not that. The mouse is just not that good. I'm gonna go get a new one. Do you have one of them gaming ones that sit in place and you use your thumb for it? I might get a gaming. I guess I might get a gaming one. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, so what'd you eat last night that was so awful?
I didn't eat anything that was so awful last night.
Somebody told me they ate something awful last night. I can't remember who the hell it was.
I was eating good pussy last night. I don't know about you.
Okay.
So you gotta love life. You gotta have fun. You gotta joke around. You gotta love life. You can't take life so serious. The problem with people these days, they take life too serious.
John, I try not to. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world. Some of it I care about. Some of it I don't pay any attention to at all. Right now, I'm watching. There's a lot of truck drivers filming a lot of UFOs lately, and they're actually coming out, showing them to the world. Thank God for truck drivers now. They used to not. Now they are. And man, a lot of the stuff, like I think this is Vandenberg Air Force Base, this guy here. I think this is a SpaceX launch, and he just doesn't realize it, but it does look very impressive to the person looking. Here it comes. Oh, no doubt in my mind, that's a rocket launch. That's definitely a rocket. He just doesn't know what he's looking at. Definitely a rocket launch. Now, I don't know if that is what base that would be out of. It depends on where they're launching these days, but it would be Florida too. Anyway, when I was in Florida, this thing would lock up my traffic for at least 2 hours, 3 hours.
I can barely hear you. What happened 3 hours?
Okay. There is
what happened 3 hours?
There's a truck driver that spotted what he thought was a UFO in the Californian skies. Well, the first thing I think of is Vandenberg Air Force Base when I see something like this. And when you look at it, yes, you can see there's a plume that a missile or a rocket will leave, where it definitely is. The air out around it is like almost vaporizing. It's almost turning into plasma. And there's these ice crystals that form all out around it. And it makes this incredible looking tube, if you will. Well, looking at this, obviously right away, I knew what I was looking at. This is from Vandenberg Air Force Base. And the guy thought he had a UFO, and technically he did. It was unidentified to him, but it was a SpaceX launch, as someone even had written in here, from 2 days ago. It was a SpaceX launch, and then they let a link to the SpaceX launch. This always happens when they light something. The world's going to an end, and it does look like that. I mean, these things cover 500 miles in the sky or whatever in like 2 seconds. It's crazy. But anyways, what else is going on, man?
Damn, I can't hardly see that shit.
I'm looking at some of these old.
What is it? What is it? I may have to get some white chalk, dude. I may have tried white chalk. I mean, if I angle it just right, I can see the mark, but that's about it. Yeah, well, I was doing just good on using damn barbecue skewer. So, yeah. Now, whose chair are you in, dog? Huh? Whose chair are you in? Huh? Whose chair are you in, doggy?
And John, nice overhead lights, man. I miss having those type of little dome lights, dude. Those are nice.
Hey, Daddy.
They're nice and homely, You got nice drywall up there. You can tell that was just freshly painted. You got new cabinets. Smells good in there, don't it? John.
Yeah.
John.
What happened, fella?
It smells good in there in your kitchen, don't it? With that
Yeah, the fried eggs and the fried bread. I'm putting bread on. I put the bread, I soak up the taste with the bread like that and fry it up a little bit. Oh, that's so good. I put the bread on the skillet and it soaks up the oils and the taste from the egg. Oh, it tastes so good.
King Cobra trick.
One already.
I make the best eggs, man. I make the best eggs.
Notice he's making breakfast for one. Thought a wife was coming over. I don't know.
You like good eggs, huh? All right.
Oh yeah, made me some really good eggs.
I love eggs. I don't like eggs. I love eggs.
Oh, that's nice and toasty. Look at that, nice and toasty the bread. Shut that off. Mm-hmm. Boom. I got my bread, got my eggs.
Good buddy.
Oh, John, I know it looks better on you, man. You got that freakishly thick beard trimmed down. You look thinner, man.
Oh, you like the beard trimmed down, huh?
No, you look thinner, man. Keep it trimmed down.
The wife did that. The wife cut the beard down.
Yeah. And it's all the
great. Amazing. We ended up being normal people after all. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, you get that scraggly look, and then when you do
yourself
you go back to the scraggly look because you can go Kenny Rogers or this way,
Well, you know what it is when you have no woman, when you have nobody, who gives a shit what you look like,
well,
right?
Exactly. Right now, you know what? A lot of times on a Harley, though, a woman likes you looking scragglier than fucking. I'm two people. I clean up, and then I'm this kind of other person.
Right. I'm like Sasquatch on one day, and I'm like a fucking Adam and Eve the next day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can go from looking like a gorilla like Sasquatch to looking like a fucking animal, right? Yeah. All right, let me shut the lights off. What are we living in a barn here? Let me shut the lights off. My mother would say that to me. What are we in a barn? All right, I got my eggs. I got my bread. All right.
Drag you down, I can feel your love. I'm getting a bad echo.
I wish I was 10 years younger. I think I'd go to college again.
You go to college again?
I'm not really sure what for. I was thinking about that last night.
I wouldn't change a damn thing because now I know why everything happened the way it happened. So
yeah, exactly, Vaughn. That story you told the other night about you going through real estate law now kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Explain that to John.
Yeah, well, John already knows, I think, don't you, John?
Oh yeah, you telling me about
my real estate law and how I originally went there for business administration and And then about the middle, well, after 2 years, they changed it to real estate law. I had 2 years of business administration, and then I was going to go for 4 years of business administration, and they changed it to 2 years business administration, and says we're going to change your major, and I'm like, say what? And that's what they done. They changed my major, and at the time I had no clue why they was doing that. I'm like, why in the hell y'all doing this shit? But now I
God was
know why,
looking after you.
because you got people out there trying to take property and
Right.
don't
God
belong
looking
to them.
after you, man.
Vaughn, do you have a degree per se? Do you have a degree, or you?
I have certificates. I have certificates.
Okay. How many credits?
I have a
are you-
certificate in business administration. I have a certificate in real estate law. That's what I got. That's what I've got.
Okay.
I don't know where they go for that. They're probably packed away in a box.
Latty has just donated $3. J-Dub's Guy Talk seems on par with Revs. It's pure cringe.
Isn't it a sight to behold? And I'm going to call bullshit on these certificates. I've never ever heard Vaughn claim that he has his certificate in anything. He left the commie college, I believed, before he received anything, let alone 2 certificates. He's never accomplished anything.
Packed away in a box somewhere.
So certificate just says how many credits you have towards that degree. Is that
Well,
what-
I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that I got the knowledge, which is what I needed. I needed
It's
the
okay.
knowledge,
It's okay.
and that's what I got. And so.
And it was a long time ago. Hell, it was what?
And that was a long time ago.
I
That's
got
right.
the knowledge.
Certainly
got
things
the
changed
power.
since then, because guess what?
I have the power.
Right?
Oh shit.
Computers have come in, and
Yeah. Well, like I said, the knowledge is what I needed. It wasn't, necessarily the degree per se, as much as knowing what I know in order to stop people from taking advantage of me later on in life. And that's exactly why it happened. And at the time, I'm like, why in the hell are these cats changing my major? Well, I know now. I know exactly why now. I didn't know then, but I definitely know now. And so there is a reason why everything happens. There is a reason. You may not be aware of it at the time. There's always a reason why things happen. And as Geordie LaForge used to say, the more you know, the more you know. Reading Rainbow.
do you know who
So,
Geordie
yeah.
LaForge is, John?
Geordie LaForge,
is
yeah.
the guy that's the African American guy on Star Trek.
I couldn't think of his real name at the moment, so I said Geordie LaForge.
I do. It's damn it. He wears his sunglasses. He's blind on there.
Yeah.
Marvin something. Geordie
I'm
LaForge.
drawing a total blank.
Marvin.
Oh, LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton. Yeah.
LeVar Burton. Yes.
Man, I couldn't think of his name there for a minute. It's like, damn.
I always
yeah,
liked
LeVar Burton.
I always liked the Next Generation. Some people didn't like it.
Next generation. Well, Picard was not a true captain. He was more of a diplomat, and
he was
more
everybody
like Kirk. Because Kirk went out there and kicked ass,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Picard
Exactly.
was more of a diplomat. He didn't really go out there and kick a lot of ass.
He was more like the guy that ran the Love Boat.
Yeah. He wasn't. He wasn't much for
different times. It was the 1980s.
Right. Everybody
they
wanted
were
to be
pretty much liberals.
I reckon.
Yeah, me. What did you think, Vaughn?
Yeah.
They were a little
Everybody
bit
wanted to be a peacenik.
society, right?
Let's see here.
I wouldn't see why.
I feel like I'm them dudes that down in Florida with the hanging chads, having to hold this shit up to light.
Yeah, I'm out. I already put Vaughn in the presidency.
The hanging chads. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I will never forget that. You know, it was every night. It was if the Chads hang this way, they're going to vote for this way. If they don't hang, it's just so stupid. It's like, you know what? This is a
Yeah, it was
scam.
kind of ridiculous, really.
The
Yeah,
fact that they came out and said that the election was over, and that who I think they had stated that was it that George Bush had won or the other or that Al Gore
they
had won.
said I can't remember which one they claimed won, and then they had a recount. It was Al Gore wanted a recount. That was what it was.
Yeah,
Al
but
Gore wanted
it
a
couldn't have been
recount,
a recount
and
yet. It
so
was
they
the
did a
night.
recount. Isn't it funny that when Trump wanted a recount, he wasn't allowed to have one, but
Yeah,
Al
but
Gore
Ron,
was?
hold on a minute here. It was the night of the election. You couldn't have a recount the night of the election. They came out and stated that there was no point in voting in one of the major battleground states because that I think that either one of them was way ahead. I'm going to find out, and it would turn out to be a lie. And I think it was Al Gore. They said was way ahead, which meant
Right.
that neither supporters came out after that. And then it turned out that freaking what's his name still won. George Bush. Hang on a minute here, and I wasn't a big fan of George Bush either. So
George
uh,
Bush is a globalist.
errors in the 20 what was that? What election was that? The 2000 election, right?
I don't remember what election that was, but it was the one with the hanging Chad. That's all I.
It had to be the 2000 election.
It was the one with the hanging Chads.
It was the media
It was
once
all
again
a big.
fucked up.
It was all a big to do about nothing, really.
Here we go.
But
So what went
it
wrong?
was the
Bush
hanging
versus
Chad.
Gore. And we
Everybody
didn't
was
learn
freaking
from
out.
that. We got worse. This next election, Vaughn, is going to almost be a complete joke. I don't understand how it's going to go through without any problems. It's going to be a nightmare. Hang on here.
What election? Do you really believe there's going to be election on 2022 and 2024? Do you
Well,
really
there's
believe there's going to be an election on 2022 and 2024? Because there ain't.
going to
Ain't
claim.
going to be no election. Not with them damn Dominion machines still running. You got to take a sledgehammer to them damn machines. Otherwise, you ain't got no election in 2022 and 2024 because the Democrats will win, just like they did in 2020. They'll just turn them damn machines on, and every Democrat wins and every Republican loses.
Someone's ringing one
You
of the
got
phones.
to destroy them machines.
Do you hear one of them? Do you hear John's phone? Is that your phone or John's phone ringing, Vaughn? That's not my phone. Does your phone have a phone number?
Let me see.
Because some phones are just there for the mobile device portion of it. Oh, Vaughn, by the way, did I show you that guy that made that incredible guitar out of freaking noodles?
I don't think so.
I'll
Did
send
I
it to
cut
you.
the nose off this deer?
I'll
Damn it!
send
I
it
hope
to
I
you in
didn't.
private. You won't believe this, man. He made it, and I was going to make an acrylic guitar a while back. It's actually it's not it's epoxy more or less. They make tables and all kinds of stuff out. You make forms and stuff. Well, people are making guitars out of this stuff. Well, people use what are like kind of like what are ramen noodles to make a guitar. And man, wait till you see this thing, dude. I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm gonna send it to you in the private method first. I'm gonna share it to you that way. Hang on a minute. Darn, it's got music playing, but it's not. We have to remember we don't have to worry about that shit no more.
Let the music play. No. Twitch won't allow music.
Well, it didn't play anything anyway. Okay, hold on a minute here. Send in Messenger. Okay, when you see this, I know you'll post it.
Just send it in the messenger. Don't play no music.
I just sent it.
Twitch does not allow music.
I just sent it. You will not believe it. The guy breaks out the router and he makes what looks to me like what are those noodles called? We all eat. I eat them. Ramen noodles.
There you go.
Brand.
There you go. Look.
Let me see. Oh, now that looks a lot like that plane I just saw. What is the name of that plane, by the way? The Carl
Degalo or DeGalo, however you say his name. That's the one with the stag on.
Looks a lot like it.
DeGalo, however you say his name. But anyway, there it is. And now I just put the rest of it together. And like I said, I got this back side here. I gotta paint it white because it's white back here.
I got a guy that I work with. I didn't know does custom paint work. He was a painter for 25 years outside of work. He's going to take one of my 1980s Jacksons and he's going to make something else out of it. When he saw it, he's like, Dan, he goes, do you realize this is a small surface? And I thought he was going to give me bad news. He goes, do you realize what I can make this thing look like? I said, no, tell me. He's like, dude. He said, I used to paint gas tanks all the time. He goes, I have so much going through my head right now. I said, well, I want flame. I said, I want it to look 1970s or 80s. He's like, dude, he goes, this thing will look amazing when I'm done with it. And I believe him. He showed me some of his paint work.
Dude, them air paint guns that I'm using to paint these planes with, man, they're awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Yep. Well, if someone would just outline everything perfect for me, I could do it. But he knows how to do what are called layers, Vaughn. He does layers in that, and I always call it sparkle, but it's not sparkle. It's heavy flake, man, they put in there. You know what I'm talking about? The heavy flake that was used in the 70s looks so good nowadays that they've refined the paint process, you know?
I know one thing, my back's screaming, so I'm not going to do
I know, mine
the
hurts.
belly and the turtle deck just yet. I'm gonna sit down, especially with lumbar support. I better sit down with some lumbar support because back's screaming. So I'm going to go sit down and eat my lunch. And here, dog, you want this here plastic?
Is she eating it or?
There you go. She likes electric plastic.
Oh, by the way, I read yesterday that some very popular wrestler died, and I can't see it. Don't you watch wrestling, Vaughn?
Say again. I'm sorry.
I read yesterday that on one of these damn Facebook things that a really popular WWE wrestler died, but I can't find out who it was now today, and I can't remember who it was. It's probably a bunch of bull crap.
A WWE wrestler died? Really?
Let me look it up once again. I think it turned out to be a rumor because someone had called me also. I'm like, I can't find proof of this. Hold on. But you got to remember, these guys all went by fake names.
Right. They did. Yeah, their names are not real. Rowdy Piper is not his real name.
His real name was oh, damn it. I can't remember. And a lot of them have brothers in wrestling.
It's probably some real long Greek name or some shit like that, you know.
Well, that's another thing, too. You don't realize this, but Leaping Lanny Poffo was, in fact, Randy Macho Man Savage's brother.
Yeah.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake is, in fact, Terry Bollea's brother. Terry Bollea is Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
So you don't know.
Yeah, like I said, their names aren't what they are on the show.
Right.
It's a people need to understand it's a TV show, nothing else. Okay.
Jesus, Brock Lesnar's changed a lot. He's fighting. Boy, he's huge. He's on steroids again. My gosh. I've seen him one time. We're the same height, but he's just huge. Yeah, and this is the right place too, because it says wrestling and rumors, but it doesn't show any of the other alliances, which is wrestling news. Here we go.
Excuse me. Cool one, dog.
Oh, Paul Heyman's been fired from the WWE. What do you expect after talking shit about him for about the past 2 months? I don't blame him, though. He let a lot of the rumors out and told everybody what's up.
No. Would you go away?
Remember, Bob, when you and I were younger, it was, Superstar Billy Graham, I think, started it. And some of the other wrestlers, it was the more steroids you were on, the bigger a star you became. And then Hulk Hogan came along, right? After, for goodness sakes, he was on Rocky, okay? Well, freak, all the wrestlers wanted to look, all the kids wanted to look like him. Well, that was a terrible message. I mean, Hulk Hogan was an absolute monster, Vaughn. I mean, he was just massive. And I mean, there were a lot of people died from attempting to be that size. And then there was a lot of other abuse that came with that, heart attack. But some of these wrestlers, like this guy, Braun Strowman, he's got to be like feet 10 in real life. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just a naturally massive guy, and then he takes some steroids on top of it. You got to understand something. From what I see, like Andre the Giant had giantism. He had something called acromegalia.
Mm-hmm.
Acromegalia is when your body never ever stops producing growth hormone. Now, when you lift weights on top of that, you just become massive. Well, Andre the Giant found out when he was in his late 20s that they could have actually done something to get his acromegaly under control. It would have required a surgery and some medication, but what they would have did was they would have removed this gland inside his brain, which can be dangerous to do, but they could have did it.
Right.
And that would have caused him from stopping to grow and everything. Well, he didn't want to hear no parts of it, and his excuse was, I have to keep wrestling because I don't want to miss any dates. He was scared, I think. So, anyways, he lived to, 13, 14 years later, he lived to be 46. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
46. And he went to his dad's funeral, and it was in Grenoble, France, I believe. And he was staying in Paris. And he had a wake-up call at 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning. The wake-up call went through. No one answered. So they went to check on him, beat on the door. No one answered. They came back because apparently he was drinking the night before. They came back like an hour later, and he would not answer. And finally, hotel management said, it's okay. Use the key, the master key, to open the door. He opened the door, and he was laying in there, passed away. And I thought, what a shame,
Well, unfortunately, stuff like that tends to take you early in life. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
What's that? Takes early in life, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I cried, man. I felt so sorry for him. He just said that this one guy that was with him, Tim White, who had been with Andre most of his adult life, he became adult as manager because Andre said, hey, I like him. He said to Vince McMahon, can he, help me? Because they would have a different guy help Andre all the time. And Andre decided I wanted this guy all the time. So Vince McMahon sends this guy full time with Andre. They pay the guy pretty good. He becomes Andre's best friend. And he narrates pretty much. And he states on there what it was like to be Andre the Giant. And it's just the things that you would never think of. Like, okay, for instance, Vaughn, you know how he went to the bathroom when he was flying to, when he would be flying to Japan, let's say, on a flight like that that's 23 hours. Now, he'd have to go into a bucket, and then Tim White would have to take it into the bathroom and empty it. I mean, that's how, indignified his life was. I mean, he just could not fit in the bathroom. He couldn't fit in it. So if he couldn't fit in it, how's he going to take it,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Really, really sad. I mean, you sit there, you hear this, and you can look on his face when he's walking through this airport at one time, and you're like, you can see the sign of anxiety and just full depression on his face. And you're like, wow, this guy is not a happy guy.
Mm-mm.
And,
No.
Yeah.
No, I reckon not. No. Mm-mm.
Vaughn don't give a fuck.
But there, Vaughn, there was really nothing they could do to make him happy as possible.
Yeah, not much you can do, unfortunately. It's sad, but that's the way it is sometimes, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah. And there's a lesson to be learned, especially for there was an episode of Star Trek. Yeah. No, it was one of the Star Trek movies. One of the Star Trek movies. This brother to Spock, or a cousin to Spock, or something. He was a Vulcan, and he was related to Spock. And they brought him on board. And he had this ability to take away everyone's bad experiences, take away all their pain, and all that shit. And so he went to Captain Kirk. He said, I can take away all your bad experiences. I can take away all your pain. And Kirk's like, no, I don't want you. I don't want you to do that. And he's like, why? And he said, because the bad experience is what made me who I am today. I wouldn't be who I am today without the bad experiences. And it was a very powerful movement in moment in that movie, and it made absolute sense, man. It really did.
So yeah, the bad is what develops your character. Vaughn, I want you to click that YouTube link I just sent you once, and you can keep it private if you like. And I want you to see what's on there because it keeps popping up, and I just love it.
Well, let's see here.
Tell me when you're at the 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, that's that.
Oh man, isn't it the greatest?
Ain't that the greatest? It really
Oh
is.
man, dude. Yeah, I've sent that to a number of people, and they're just like, "Thank you so much. That is so cool."
It is. It's one of the best commercials I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
Oh yeah, it just
Without a doubt, it's one of the best commercials I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
And from an alcohol company of all things, you know.
Yeah.
Just an awesome.
Well, of course they're gonna make the coolest stuff, right?
yeah, probably. Well, they can get away with it, see.
So Solar already knows that Von Helton has covered this, right? This is what I mean by gaslighting. He knows damn well. This was the booze commercial that I was talking about the other day that Von Helton is convinced proves a flat Earth, because the theme of the Hennessy commercial, I believe that's what it was a dude flied some hot air apparatus up into the upper stratosphere and was the first person to reach it in like the 1920s, and his son in the 60s was an ocean explorer and reached some record depth, right? So that's the theme of the commercial. So it shows these guys going up into the stratosphere and then like breaking through, and it goes into the future where it's the ocean, right? So Von Helton is convinced that's proof that there is no space and there's like the firmament and the waters, because he's an idiot.
Because they say, "Oh, we're just kidding," you know. It's just a commercial. No,
Yeah.
they were telling the truth. They just, you know, but you got to veil it, you know. You got to hide it, kind of, sort of.
Right.
And that's what they did.
And I just realized, here's what's really funny, Vaughn. I have actually a second version of it pulled up, but it's not as good as that first version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's another version of it.
Damn, right?
My gosh. Some of them are longer than others. That's why I keep looking at every one of them, you know. How long this one is. Okay, this is as long as the one I have.
Santa baby.
Oh.
There we go. Let's see if we can tone down. Let's see if we can tone down midnight a little bit. Man, she comes barreling through there, buddy. Wow.
That's the first time she did that.
That dog is loud, boy. Wow,
Yeah, he does miss that the actors change. He also misses that the commercial itself in text explains the premise. That's the only reason that I know, because when he played the video, it actually has text in it explaining who the father was in the year and what he did, and who the son was in the year that he did what he did. They're idiots. Don't stare into the shit abyss, folks.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. It's time to switch drinks, I think. Switch over to...
What? You drinking, Vaughn?
I was drinking coffee.
Oh, this is an alcoholic drink, St. John. You know what? I need me a drink of coffee. I'll be back, guys. I have some instant. I'll be right back, all right?
Go get you some instant.
Yeah, heck yeah. I love my instant coffee.
Yeah, man.
Nothing wrong with instant. Tastes like shit, but I'll be back, guys.
Fucking Vaughn singing to himself in the background. You guys hear that shit? What a fucking weirdo, man. Golly. I think we might fast forward it just a little bit here, folks. Oh, I think he's moving into the other room. Here he comes. I hear the pitter-patter of little toenails on the linoleum floor.
Oh, yeah. One last little bite, and then I can give the tray to Midnight. She'll love that.
It's a Christmas treat.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the song I sing. Perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. That's the song I sing. Ah. Oh, nah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pardon me. Hopefully that's what she will look like when I get her done, boys and girls. When I get my lozenge in, that is. Get my lozenge in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where'd John go? Midnight is looking around. It's the Midnight Cam, and she's looking around. And here she comes. Ooh, my screen went dark for a second. I wonder why. Man, I tell you, when gasoline under Trump was $1 a gallon, this road was quiet as a church mouse. Now that it's $4 a gallon under Biden, this road is like damn Interstate 75. I mean, I swear to God, it's car after car after car zipping up and down, four-wheeler zipping up and down. everything else in between zipping up and down. And it's like, my God, what in the world? Yeah, when it was $1 a gallon for gasoline, the road was quiet as a church mouse, man. Hardly nobody moving. Now, man, it's crazy. It's like, what in the world? It's like somebody flipped a switch, man, and now everybody and their brothers running up and down Crane Creek like crazy. Something else. It is something else, man. It really is. But yeah, that's what it will look like when I get it done. Praise be to the gods. I got to get me some bigger propellers, though. I think them 6-blade propellers are too damn small. They're just too damn small. I got to get bigger propellers. I'm also going to have to paint some of them barbecue skewers black. Oh, yeah. Yes, I is. Oh, yes, I is. Paint some of them black, paint some in gray, and finish painting the yellows and the reds. Because remember, I only did one side of the barbecue skewers for the yellow and the blue. So I'm going to have to redo them. The red ones, I need more red ones. But yellow and blue is what I meant to say. I did one side of the yellow and the blue barbecue skewers. So I'm got to flip them over and do the other sides. Then I got to do the other side of the wings for the red. And I got to do the other side of the wings for tan. And so it's getting up there. It's at 64 right now. But it's really cloudy and overcast out there, like it's going to cloud up to rain. So I don't know if we're going to get to 70 or not with it overcast like that. Hopefully we will. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we'll get to 70. Now that's what the Sieben Schwaben's going to look like when it gets done. It gets a lozenge too. It gets lozenge also. Yeehaw. The world of beautiful aircraft.
By foam and cardboard.
And it is.
Vaughn, I would be worried about fucking packing and maybe answering the phone when the funeral home is calling, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And, thinking about how you're going to broadcast from under the Manchester Bridge.
It is.
I'm just saying.
And it is. The world of beautiful aircraft. Oh, wow. He made a guitar out of that shit? That's crazy. Oh, my God. That's insane. That's insane. Guy made a guitar out of ramen noodles, guys. Can you imagine? Made a guitar out of ramen noodles, man. That's insane. That is just crazy. That's just crazy. How much did he make this out of ramen noodles? Crazy.
You're killing me, Vaughn. You're killing me.
Okay, John's woman must have showed up, and that's why he went offline. Because he's not even on Facebook no more. So his woman must have showed up.
Mm. We're watching Von Helton watch videos. Folks, thumbs up the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny. He's just catching up with what Solar was talking about, 20 minutes ago.
Dear. Solar, did you get lost?
Solar went to make instant coffee
We're
and
coming
never
up
come back.
on the 4-hour mark, Solar.
I just imagine him
arguments.
asleep, standing at the counter, mugging his fucking fingers.
We're half a minute away.
Dozed off.
42,
Out.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Bam! It's 4 hours.
Bye-bye, Boo Bear.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
All right, folks. That is it. We have crossed the threshold, at least in my time zone. Christmas is officially dead. It's over, folks. But don't cry, don't pout. We still got more treats. We still have the year in review coming up just before New Year's. Folks, I hope you can join me. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know the last half of that was pretty snooze fest, but we had some some good shit talking at the beginning. Again, I'll do an edit of Cyrax exposing his peen tonight. I'll put that out there for anybody who may be interested in that. But that's really all I got for now, folks. Thank you for joining me. Please thumbs up on the way out. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, and all that YouTube stuff. Till next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.